Hi guys, I'm Solaris. Welcome to my channel, Solaris Fairy Astrology and Tarot, where I channel for you all sorts of psychic messages to help you in your love life using astrology, tarot cards, and oracle cards. Today's video is what is coming up in your love life this December. Also, there will be an extended after the reading if you want to see what else is coming up in your life in December, in addition to romantic love. Today you have 4 festive piles to choose from. The first pile is a short penguin who has to stand on a present and a Christmas tree in order to get taller, with the Thelema tarot and a snowflake ornament. Pile 2 is a cuddly reindeer just chilling in Santa's sleigh with tarot de Marseilles and a teacup ornament. Pile 3 is this gingerbread sweetheart with a twin flame journey tarot and a teapot ornament. And pile 4 is this pink glittery reindeer with the gentle heart tarot. When you have chosen the pile you would like to watch, go to the description box and scroll down to where you see the timestamps. Click on the timestamp that matches your pile, and that will take you to your reading. I'll see you there. Bye.
Hi Pile 1, welcome to our winter video. What is coming up in your love life this December? I am so glad you guys are here with me today. And of course, you picked our little cute short king. I love how this penguin needs to sit on a little Christmas tree to get a little taller because I have other objects that are taller. So you might love a little short king, or you might be yourself a little shorty, and I think it's adorable. Honestly, I love this little guy. I love that you have picked him. Today you have also picked this beautiful snowflake ornament. So I love this very much. Maybe the snowfall or the first snowfall connects to you and your person, or there's something about snow that connects to you guys. So I love that you guys have picked this ornament. Also, you guys have picked the Thelema tarot. And this is a beautiful tarot deck that I'm going to use to start to channel for you today to look at what is coming up for you in love in December. And I also have this beautiful strawberry quartz, which is blessing your reading today. So you might be guided to, or recommendation from me, you might want to hold a little strawberry quartz in order to bring yourself some extra love this December. This can be like a power stone for you. I'm going to blend your tarot card deck with the Deck the Halls Oracle. So this is a very cool winter deck. I'm going to be incorporating more winter decks as we progress along in this reading today. So I'm very excited to channel for you to see what is coming up. So first I am going to do a Celtic cross. I will take reversals. Then I will mess up the Celtic cross as I start to channel and explain and go into different areas. I will tell you exactly what all of these positions mean as I go along, and then I'm going to blend your tarot with Deck the Halls. Do I want to blend it? I guess I do. Actually, now that I have it in my hand, I don't really want to blend it, but too late now. We're just going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do 3 Deck the Halls Oracle cards to represent your love life in December. I was going to layer it, but now I'm like, no, I think actually I don't know if it would make sense with this deck. So I'm going to actually just use it as bonus cards for you. All right, so the first card, what is coming up in your love life in December? Okay, so I get the 10 of Swords for you in reverse, and what I see for you with that, I think there may be, and the first card represents like where your higher self is guiding you. You might have been resisting ending something in your life with love. It might be a relationship, it might be a habit, it might be a pattern, it might be a cycle. But it seems like for you with the 10 of Swords in reverse, usually the 10 of Swords upright, it represents an ending. And your higher self would be guiding you to do this. With it in reverse, it seems like maybe you've been resisting this. Now, I don't blame you. If you guys are watching this when I'm releasing it, and for 2025, we did just go through a Mercury retrograde. It was in Sagittarius and then it went backwards into Scorpio. And so during November, you might have felt a little confused as to what to do. So it's a confusing, difficult time because when retrograde is, or when Mercury is in retrograde, we don't know what choices to make. And then each decision is kind of conflicted or contradicted by other information that we get along the way as we go. So I would say that maybe you've been resisting ending something. Then I get, with this card, Page of Fire in reverse. It seems like the thing that you've been resisting ending has been maybe because you've been afraid to be less energy, be less confident, be less happy. It's almost kind of like sometimes we resist ending things because we don't want to cause the pain. We don't want to have to go through the grieving. So we postpone, we postpone, we postpone. And so with this, with the Page of Wands in reverse, it's like there's a part of you that it's probably been attacking your self-esteem or lowering your confidence to be in the situation that you've been in. But I would say with the Page of Wands in reverse, it seems like maybe you're getting to the point where you can't sustain it anymore, where it seems like if you were to continue to stay in this stalemate or this, limbo or in this situation that you might be dragging out. The Page of Wands in reverse seems like it might be like hurting your confidence or even like your sense of self-worth, that kind of energy. Or maybe because the situation has been hurting your confidence, your self-esteem, your self-worth, you have been guided to end it. And again, I would say trust your own guidance even over these videos. But yeah, I get this Page of Wands in reverse. Now, Page of Wands is an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius card. So there is that. So you might have those signs or somebody that you're connected to might have those signs. And then I get the Nine of Cups upright because it seems like you're wanting to focus on happiness and pleasure. You might be connected to this person or to this person from the past or this person you've been connected with so far because of the pleasure it gives you, because of like maybe some hedonist qualities, because of happiness. And maybe you've been wishing and hoping for this person to come through. Maybe you have been really like having wishes and hopes in regards to the future, in regards to what you feel like this could be or what you want this to be. So with this Nine of Cups upright, it's like you've been resisting the ending, even though it's been hurting your self-worth and self-esteem because of the times when you do feel happy and pleasure with this person. So there is this piece, and also because you've been maybe hoping, manifesting, or wishing this to happen for like a while now. And so maybe it's hard for you to let go of like a dream you've had with this person or like the hopes that you've had for this connection. There is this. In the past though, but look at this though, I have to show you. So right now you're showing up as this like princess whose fire has been all extinguished. But look at who you were in the past before this situation. You were the Empress upright. It's like you really had all of this self-worth and confidence and fire, and you were really like sure about yourself. And this is so much self-love. But then with this Page of Fire in reverse along the way and over time, it has diminished your spark so much that now you're this little ember, right? So it's like you went from this goddess empress down to this like reversed little princess that's been upset. And so it seems like they want you to, or they're wanting to have you look at like your path and your trajectory and see how maybe it's like lowered your sense of confidence or happiness over time. And maybe sometimes it happens so slowly that we don't realize it. But it seems like in your particular case, that's kind of maybe what you've been going through. Now, as December progresses along, as we go into maybe leaving the Sagittarius part of December and moving into Capricorn, your card for the future is Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is incredible. If you've been holding on to a connection in the past and I almost want to say refusing to end it, but I would say avoiding ending it, I would say, or having resistance towards ending it. I get this Five of Pentacles. So this is like incredible actually, because it's in reverse. So in the future, you are no longer going to have a fear of rejection, and you are no longer going to have a fear of rejecting this person. Or you might not have a fear of rejection if you end a pattern or end a habit. Sometimes we stay in codependent connections because we're afraid that if we let go of them, that they will leave us. Or if we don't do what they want, or if we don't do the thing, that we won't be loved. Because they're wanting you not to forget who you are. Remember that you are this Empress. Keep remembering this, okay? You are the prize. You are somebody values. You are somebody that anybody would be lucky to be with. And you are wonderful. You are an Empress. And the thing is that you remember this about you. You remember when you felt this way. You remember when you felt like you were at your best. So I want to just remind you of that. Okay, what they want to remind you of, Spirit, Ace of Swords. They want to remind you, you might be nervous to start a new beginning. You might be nervous to start a new path, a new habit, a new way of life. And look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's a rainbow that's coming through my window right now. Look at the rainbow that's showing up on this. It's like blessed by like divinity. This is so beautiful. So this rainbow on this Ace of Swords of new beginning, this is all about strength, courage, bravery. Archangel Michael is the archangel that talks about courage and strength and bravery and has the sword and the shield. So I want to let you know that for you, you guys are very much being guided to have a strong new beginning of strength and bravery, to remember your confidence. If you are holding on to somebody else because you are afraid that you're going to hurt them or that they will be like devastated if you leave, or you know, that kind of piece, I want to remind you, like, that person will be okay. They are completely okay and responsible for taking care of their own emotions, for doing their healing, and for being able to take care of themselves and to be independent and autonomous. And you are allowed to do the same. So this Ace of Swords is very beautiful. This is also that you might be guided during the month of December to have a conversation that's very important between you and that person from the past. So it seems like this is all about being able to have strong direct communication, empowered, loving, and wise, and strong new beginnings with strength and bravery. Now I get for you the Four of Wands, your conscious mind, because the thing is, you are really thinking about and focusing on during the month of December a beautiful committed relationship, which is stable, which is like a marriage. You're like, in the month of December, you're really thinking about, like, what do I want for my ultimate future? What do I want beyond this current kind of state of feeling stuck right now? What do I want long term? What do I want for real? And this Four of Wands is like about having peace with commitment and relationships. We have two doves that are flying above this sacred site. And so it's really about that you're wanting to have peace in regards to relationships, and both doves are flying. It's not just you, it's not just one, it's two people. So you're wanting to have peace of mind in a relationship between you and somebody else that's like peaceful for both of you. So that is beautiful. Relationships that show up are the Lovers in reverse. Honestly, you might be falling out of love with that person from the past. You might have already fallen out of love with that person. You might be holding on because of habit or protecting them, or a fear of rejection, or a fear of being single, or a fear of the unknown. And so they're saying for you that, like, your sweet soul's energy is like reversed and diminished. You used to be the Empress. You've been resisting letting go of this connection or commitment, but your love doesn't feel the same anymore. Your emotions don't feel the same. Maybe you love them, but you're not in love with them. Or maybe your romantic love in December really dwindles down even more. But it seems like it's okay for you to be like honest with yourself that maybe this is not the romantic relationship for you. So I would say that this pile is really that in December, you're probably really working through any kind of areas that are keeping you clinging to a person due to codependency, not love. That's a big piece here. And then I get for you what you want above all else. It seems like you've been on the fence for a while. You've been wanting to make this decision for a while. And with the Two of Swords in reverse, it's like you're finally getting your clarity and you're really wanting to make that decision. So that Two of Swords is really about being able to be clear and decisive and taking action. The cool thing about December is it's all about a month of action. Sagittarius season is about like taking crazy risks, leaping forward. And I'm not saying that I advise you to take crazy risks, but a Sagittarius energy is about taking risks, pursuing freedom, and being able to have an adventure. So that is beautiful. By the time we get to Capricorn season in the end of December, that's going to be a time period where you're going to feel grounded, practical, having a plan, executing the plan, carrying things through, being very serious, being very responsible. That's a time period where like playtime is now finished and now you're moving into the next section of time where you have like a vision, you know, and that makes sense because think about holidays, right? December is all about fun and parties and celebrating and holidays. But then what happens after, like the last week of December? People are kind of like, I don't even know what day it is. Why is it so like deflated and everything is kind of strange? But I'm making New Year's resolutions and now I'm going into the new year with a plan. You know, that's like what Capricorn season brings to it. Less fun, adventurous energy, more serious, clear energy. So that's where you're progressing. And now in the end of December, Capricorn energy, to go with it, I get the King of Pentacles, which is kind of dethroning a king, which I would say maybe in the past you felt like you guys were like this Empress and King of Pentacles energy. But now it's like it's kind of diminished you to this reversed Princess of Fire. And now you have this King of Pentacles, which is in reverse. And it's kind of like you might get to the point where you're not even scared if they reject you anymore. You're not even scared if they call it off or leave you or call your bluff or like pull the trigger, basically. You might be ready to dethrone them without feeling guilty. And it's natural to feel guilty. We feel guilty when we have big hearts, when we have a conscience. But really our guilt is because we're not empowering our person to be able to take care of themselves. So you're going to be able to release them and free them and do this. And I feel like for you that you're going to be able to, as you move forward, attract the next major relationship person that you're wanting to have like a real serious connection with. It clears the way and sets the stage for this. Now, the King of Pentacles is a earth sign, so you might, or your person might, have a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn energy. Okay, so normally what I do is in these readings, I will take main cards, I'll expand upon them with other decks. But for you, your message is such a repetitive, strong message. I'm actually going to do it in a different structure than the other piles and the other what's coming up this month in love readings that I normally do. So I want to say it doesn't even seem like you need to know more details about this person you're letting go of. It doesn't seem like you need to know more details about that, but you might be wanting to know maybe some more details about maybe new people coming in once you clear the way. What this upright King of Pentacles can be once you clear the way. So I'm going to start to do that because sometimes we hold on to connections that are comfortable, that are not fulfilling or satisfying our needs because we are afraid of the unknown or we're in a comfort zone that's too comfortable. So I'm going to show you what's coming up after. Maybe that will give you some help in regards to detaching if that's something that you've been going through. Because I feel like by now, it's not even like you're trying to put all this energy into something because you love them. By now, I feel like you're holding on to something that has expired, if that makes sense. All right. Now, I also want to say, if this doesn't feel like your reading, I'm not giving you advice to break up with anybody. I want to say, if this doesn't feel like what you've been going through, if you haven't felt like a resonance in like every single thing that I've said, if you're like, yes, oh my God, exactly, yes, that's exactly what I feel, then this is not your pile and don't act on my advice. This is only for people that are holding on to relationships that they no longer want to be in. And if this is not you, pick another pile. I have 3 other piles. Okay. Now these bonus cards, I get hot cocoa, self-love, self-care. Number 1, best thing ever. 1, I feel like this is advice for you. I would say do your self-love, do your self-care. But in addition to that, I also want to say that this is basically what you will be doing in December. So you're going to be focusing on self-love. You're going to be focusing on self-care. You're going to be bringing yourself from that page of fire back to the Empress. And that's going to be amazing for you. So I love this. I get holiday toast and it says acknowledgement and praise, but look at what it has on it. 2 of Cups. So I get the Ace of Cups, which is romantic love. I get the 2 of Cups, which is a committed relationship in a happy way. So you're going to be attracting somebody to you in December that is going to give you a words love language. If you are words love language, they're going to be giving you acknowledgement and praise. They're going to be seeing your value and who you are and really like raising your self-esteem in this way. I also feel like for you, you're going to acknowledge yourself and how far you have come and give yourself positive self-talk. Positive inner monologue is the most important thing to do in order to make changes and to have strength and bravery moving forward into the future. We, by humans, are like naturally programmed to talk to ourselves badly because we grow up with this sometimes. Society gives us these messages. We, are trying not to be bad people or selfish people, and so we can sometimes internalize these messages along the way, and our negative self-talk can get so bad. Especially if we have big, beautiful hearts, we can be like, oh, I'm selfish. I'm a mean person. I don't want to hurt them. They're a kind person. I don't want to do this to them. What if they'll never recover? I don't want to break their heart. I'm a bad person. So we can have these thoughts that go around and around. And I think it's important for you to know that you are a good person, and it's okay to make choices, and it's okay if connections don't work out. Sometimes things just don't work out, and that is okay. And people will be all right, and you will be all right. All right, and then I get, wow, okay, I get horse-drawn sleigh, moving out of adversity. This is huge. You are going to be progressing, and this is amazing. So I love this for you. Okay, so now I'm doing something different for you guys because I need to break structure because of your first message. So I'm going to take the Amira's Love Oracle to see who's coming in next. I'm also going to take Situation Love Oracle to see which connections you can attract if you do feel that it's right for you to end the connection that your higher self is guiding you to do. I also have Cosmic Insights. I have Island Time Wellness and Romance Angels. So I'm going to pull 2 cards from each deck because I want to see what is coming up for you. Ooh, okay, excellent. And what kind of connection it can be next for you. This could be somebody that does come in December, or it could be somebody that comes in after you end the situation. All right, so first I get for you Control and Dark Male. Okay, you're going to be attracting now here are some versions of you because there are a lot of you watching. So you're going to be either attracting a guy with dark hair, dark eyes, or masculine energy with dark hair, dark eyes, probably darker skin, and you also will see that this person likes to take charge and be in control. Or you might identify as this person where the next person that comes in your life, you will be somebody with dark hair, dark eyes, maybe dark skin, and you would be the one in charge and in control. All right. I get cycles and earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and cycles, fate, karma, something getting, something beginning. So there will be a new beginning where there's a fated connection for you. There probably will be some karma, but karma isn't negative. It does seem like that this is like the next person put into motion for you. And I get earth sign. So a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn energy, which is lovely for you. I am loving that. And maybe they look like this or you look like this. Then I get make the effort and chemistry. This is going to be somebody with a strong magnetic attraction, somebody with a lot of chemistry, which is amazing. And make the effort. They are going to be putting effort into this connection. So they're going to be somebody that's going to be putting effort into this connection and somebody that will be romancing you. Also, I feel like they like to kiss you on the cheek. That is very cute. Then I get camera and clock. It says need time, takes time, in time, cycles, which comes up again, time to heal, progress, and camera, reminiscing, keepsake, perception, learning from the past, and making memories. So I would say that this person might be involved with photography or like taking pictures or like your pictures. This is going to be somebody where it might take a little bit of time for this person to come into your life or to get off the ground, or maybe it takes a little time for you to finally end the situation your higher self is guiding you to end. And it seems like in this particular time, it seems like that if you try to end a situation and then you get pulled back into it, or you try to end it but then it never really you don't follow through with it, or it doesn't really work, then it might be that you need to break the cycle for this person to come in. And then I get picture. Wow, okay, I get that twice. Okay. So camera, it says, looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgic, make new memories. So these are kind of the same. That's really interesting, actually, because that's very rare for that to come up like this in this way. So yeah, this person might be heavily involved with photography. This person might be a photographer or love photography. And it seems like that this person is, yes, it seems like that this is a very interesting dynamic. So yeah, your person is going to love, you're going to love the way they look. I get girl with a snake, charmed or used, enable boundaries. You might be needing to enable some boundaries with this person though, as you move forward. It seems like because they like to be in charge, you may need to have boundaries as well. That would be like your power and like your assertiveness with this. So there is that. And look, I see there's like a rainbow here. It's like a bluish green. And I would say, or rainbow. It seems like maybe blue and green angel energy is important for you right now. You're very attracted to the green and, you know, with this. So I feel like for you, Archangel Raphael for healing is also really good paired with Archangel Michael. So for you, I would say the girl with the snake is they are very attracted to you sexually, which is great. But yeah, I get that there needs to be some boundaries here. You also want to make sure that you're not being like charmed. So there is this, that this person is genuine. Because you are probably still a little bit hung up on your person from the past. This is going to be if you have a current person in your life, or this will be I want to say if you have a current person in your life, which I feel like you do, how are things going to be between you and them in December? I'm going to pull 5 Pink Divine Love Oracle cards to see how is it going to go between you guys in December. And then I'm going to pull 1 or 2. I'll pull 2 Shakespeare Oracle cards. Let's see. All right. So I get Count Paris, narcissistic, attractive, and noble, sincere, and reconcile, resolving conflicts, letting go of the past, forget the hate. I feel like it's going to be tough because the person from the past might be in narcissism or have some narcissistic traits. They also might be very attractive, and that might be hard for you to break free as well. And I get that there are pieces to them which are very noble and are sincere, and that can confuse you. With reconcile, it seems like this person might try to be able to be with you or come back in or not let go of this connection, and they're going to try to fight for it or maybe try to reconcile with you, or they're going to try harder or give to you. And that might be confusing for you. You guys, if you've had a conflict, you might resolve it. If you guys, you might choose to let go of the past and like put it behind you. It says forget the hate. So it seems like you guys might, if you guys are arguing or in conflict, you guys might have a time period of peace. And I feel like that there may be a confusing energy for you, especially because I did see this one as it flipped over, it got clouded. Misunderstandings, judgmental, and confusion. You still might be confused in regards to letting go of this person in the month of December. And you might feel like there are some misunderstandings between the two of you that you need to clear up. And it might also be that you just might be confused as to like what to do. Then I get reaching out. Yes, I do feel like your person's going to reach out to you. It says seeking attention, planning to meet up. So your person is going to want to see you in person. They are going to try to reach out. They are going to want your attention. They are going to try to, I feel like that in December, you might have been thinking, you know, I think it's time for me to finally let them go. And then they're all going to be like, oh, but wait, let me try harder. Let me do the thing you've always said you've wanted, even if it's a little too late. And you know they can't like sustain it. I get pearls. It says 1 in a million special love. This is a special love for you. I know that like one of the reasons why you've been so connected to this person in the past is because you guys do value each other a lot. So there is a strong connection that is very valid and real and there. Starting fresh, new chapter, clean slate, starting over. For some of you, you might not be leaving the person. You might just be leaving a habit or a bad habit behind, or a bad cycle behind, or breaking a cycle or breaking a pattern. It might be that you guys are working through a dynamic in your connection that hasn't been working to make it better, or that your person's really going to try in and try harder. So they're going to try a new beginning with you and start over, start fresh. That might be confusing you. That might make you feel guilty. That might make you feel codependent. It might be harder for you to leave. And so you might still feel kind of like wrapped in it. Falling apart, feelings fading, losing interest. But I feel like that this is going to be Again, a little too late. Your feelings might fade or lose interest for them. It seems like that there is a little bit of this dynamic where you're feeling like, I don't know if really it's not going to feel the same spark as it was. I feel like that while they're a special love to you, and while they might try to like get attention from you and reach out and plan to meet you and start over, it might not be the same spark as it used to be because of all the past and everything you've gone through. Even if you forgive it and choose to let it go, it seems like in the back of your mind that's always going to kind of be there. So that is something that you might feel like in December, at least, is what's going on there. All right, now I have a final message for you guys. If you want to know more about your life in December and what's coming up in addition to romantic love or instead of romantic love, then definitely check out the extended where I'm going to be focusing on all other areas. And I have Hello Winter. This is going to be what is in December for you in your love life. There we go. For some of you, you're going to be meeting somebody or interacting with somebody new in December. For others of you, you're going to be still stuck in maybe the same cycle or really being guided to get out of the same cycle or the bad habit or the bad interactions so that you guys can have better, healthier dynamics. So there is this. All right. So for the first pile, I'm going to use this beautiful blue aqua aura. For the second pile, I'm going to symbolize it with this big, beautiful citrine crystal. And for the third pile, I'm going to symbolize it with this green fluorite heart. All right. So feel free to pick between pile 1, 2, and or 3 for your love life in December. Pause the video if you need more time and unpause it whenever you're ready. Okay, guys. Well, first of all, thank you guys so much for watching my video, for all of your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and hypes. That always helps me and the channel. I appreciate it. If you have not subscribed, welcome to the channel. I invite you to subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching my ads for 30 seconds in the background while they are on silent and you do something else. And after 30 seconds, press skip. You return to this video and it gives me credit. So thank you guys for doing that, as well as thank you for your donations to the channel. It helps me buy cute little things for you guys. Like him. Even if he's falling over a little bit. If you want to donate, you can go to my PayPal, my Venmo, or my Super Thanks button, and the links are in the description box, as well as my website, fairyastrology.com. I am giving private readings at this time, so if you want a private reading, feel free to reach out. All right, guys. So for those of you who have picked this blue aqua aura, for you in December, I get pajamas, I get relax, I get welcome changes, time to shake things up, and financial abundance. This is amazing. If you have been needing a financial solution to shift the dynamics between you and your person, I feel like December is giving that to you. And I love how it says welcome changes, time to shake things up. That is fantastic. I feel like you are starting to really get ready. And pajamas, relax. I also feel like you're going to be able to do your self-care. You're going to be able to feel very relaxed once you make some positive changes for yourself. And I feel like you're going to be very happy with how it goes. Okay, for those of you who are the citrine, all right, December, a chance to do things differently. If you guys needed extra confirmation, this is absolutely your message. So this December, you have a chance to finally do things differently. I love it. Giving and receiving. Keep prosperity flowing and new door of opportunity. You will have a new opportunity coming your way in December where you're going to have a chance to do things differently, where you can be with somebody potentially that is more giving to you as well as receiving, somebody that can give back, somebody that is really beautiful in your life. And this is a new opportunity for you. I'm very excited. This pile is probably going to change the dynamics in your situation sooner than the others, maybe. Maybe you're more ready. And then I get the green fluorite heart. You are, all right, Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. So this might be a dynamic that is showing up for you in December. Somebody from the area, or you are from that area. It also says honor and respect. So for you, I feel like December are going to circulate around those concepts. Who honors you? Who respects you? And I get creating. It does seem like that you're going to be able to create the life that you want. This is the month of opportunity for you. So creating is very important. And I get package deal, all or nothing. So it does seem like for you, you might give somebody an ultimatum. It seems like you might feel like, you know what, I need you to be all in or nothing. Or it seems like you're like, okay, this is a package deal. If you want to be with me, then you're going to need to take on these other things that's part of being with me. So there is that. All right, you guys. So that is what I have for you. That is your message today. If you want to go to the extended now, scroll down in the description box. You guys are pile 1. You guys are the penguin. I will see you guys there, and we will focus on what else is coming up in December for you in your life. Okay, I'll see you guys there. And if not, I'll see you guys next time in the comments, in my archives, or in a private reading. See you later. Bye, guys. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what is coming up in your love life this December. And of course, you guys have picked the cutest, most absolutely wonderful reindeer, who is so cute and snuggly and amazing and awesome. Also, I have for you guys have picked this cute little teacup ornament that my sweet aunt gave to me. So you might be connected to tea. And that is lovely. Maybe in December you can have some tea. It's cold. Drink some. We love it. And you guys have picked Tarot de Marseille, which is a very cool tarot deck. It's my French deck. Maybe you are connected to France, or maybe you will meet somebody, ooh la la, connected to France for love this December. Also, I have Red Jasper for you, which is a lovely crystal about strength and bravery. So maybe you guys need a little bit of that this month. Coming up, I also have a very cool oracle deck that my bestie Marissa sent to me a few Christmases ago called Hello Winter, which I'm going to be layering with your tarot to see. Actually, you know what? Normally I layer cards, but with this particular deck, I think I'm going to use this as your bonus messages. Okay, so this is what I will do. We'll do this first. It wants to come out. I'm going to do a Celtic cross, and then I'm going to pull 3 Hello Winter oracles as bonuses for you in regards to what is coming up for you this winter in love. Okay, or December, actually. All right, I will take reversals for this tarot, but I will not take reversals for the oracle. And we'll do a little Hello Winter action here. Okay, so we'll do 1, 2, 3 Hello Winters. All right, so the first tarot card for you is where your higher self is guiding you this December. And okay, I get the 6 of Swords. So this is very interesting. And I look at this as upright. It seems like this December, they're wanting to connect you with somebody that can be a very sweet support energy to you. Somebody that can help you so you don't have to go through life alone. Someone that you don't have to always kind of do everything by yourself or on your own. If you have feeling pressure, responsibility, like you always have to take care of yourself, I feel like the universe is going to bring you extra sweet support this month. And because we are asking about romantic love in this video, I would say that this person is going to show up in a romantic capacity, or there are romantic feelings here. So I love this. So the 6 of Swords represents going from difficult times to calmer times, or from rocky waters to calm waters. So that is fantastic for you. So I love this energy. Next, further details about it. So I am getting the Emperor in reverse. I would say that for you, maybe so far you have had divine masculines that have not been in alignment, that have not been able to show up for you in ways that a divine masculine needs to show up. L'Empereur is the Emperor. It's an Aries energy, so Aries might be important to you or in this connection, or maybe even in December. They also might represent people from the past that you've been connected to. With the Emperor in reverse, also you might have history or experience with people being selfish or being too controlling or too closed off or not opening up emotionally. So there is this piece here. The good news about the 6 of Swords coming in is that you're not going to have this out of alignment Emperor energy. I would say you're going to have somebody that is a support energy. Emperors can be selfish, but with the 6 of Swords, this is going to be somebody that is partnership oriented and giving. So I love to see that for you. Then I get the Four of Cups, and I would say this is upright. Okay, perfect. With the Four of Cups, you also might have been feeling a little bit bored lately. If you have been feeling bored, like there's been some inactivity, or you're just wanting to spice things up, or you've been like, yeah, I see that there are these energies, but I'm not interested in them, or I want to reject them, or I'm not really interested in. So it seems like you've been bored by all the princes at the ball. Now I get for you in the past, so I get the Justice in reverse. You might have been going through a long period of time of being single. The Justice is usually a partnership-oriented energy. With it in reverse, I get that maybe you haven't been in a commitment for a long time, or you've had this period of time where you've been single. Also, Justice is Libra energy. So you or people you've been connected to might have been Libras. So with the La Justice, I would say that you have had situations in the past that also have been unbalanced or unfair. You have had connections or relationships where maybe you or they haven't really been fully all the way in. And I would say that that has made you feel like, wow, there are these selfish divine masculine energies who are not all the way in, that are not committed to me, that I had to reject or that were rejecting of me. But now your higher self is bringing in, with the Six of Swords, somebody that can be a true partner. And I feel like Six of Swords is somebody you're going to want to commit to. Sometimes tarot readers also interpret Six of Swords as moving on. So you might feel like, you know what, I've had to move on from these energies in the past. I am so ready for something new. I feel like that if you guys have clicked on this pile, that you are ready for something new. You've been single for a while and you are available now, which is good. So if this feels like you, definitely keep watching. If this hasn't been your experience, you can still keep watching. It will still show kind of like what will come up in December for you. But I would say that you have an opportunity to see if this is your pile or another pile. But I do feel like that this is, for most people who are like single, waiting for someone new, I get the Four of Pentacles. And so with this in the future, like as December progresses from Sagittarius into Capricorn, I would say that for you, you have something that you're going to want to hold on to. This is something that you value and something very valuable. You also may still be a little slow to open up or open your heart. The Four of Pentacles are people who are not really wanting to let people in. And so you might need for them to kind of prove to you that they are not the same as the people from the past in order for you to trust them. And now I get, but that's, you know, because as we're moving into Capricorn energy, your energy is going to be like super wise and no nonsense. Capricorn energy makes us make smart choices. So there is this. I love the Ace of Pentacles here. So what they want to remind you from Spirit is that the universe is going to give you this offer. It's going to be a relationship offer. It's going to be something real, and it's going to be something tangible, and it's going to be something worthwhile, something that's valuable, and something that is going to make you consider it, I would say, or at least the universe is saying like, hey, I think you should consider this. Then I get your conscious mind, how you're going to be looking at December. You're not so quick to commit, my sweet love. I think for you, when you commit, you do go all in yourself emotionally. And so you're not quite so ready to be wifey. I get the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And so the way that you're looking at December, and Sagittarius is a bachelorette energy, I have to say. So you might feel in a lot of December that you're like free, easy, and breezy. But as we go into Capricorn, there's going to be something a little more serious and solid for you. But I do feel with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, which is a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy showing up, or you, then I would say that you're still kind of on the fence to see, do you want to invest? Do you want to commit? Do you want to be wifey? Because you probably don't, but I would say it doesn't mean that you won't have energies coming in. So I would say for you, you reserve your pentacle for only the most worthy. Romantic relationships that really show up for you is I get the 10 of Swords. Yeah, so I would say that for you also, you might be finding that your love life or your romantic, like part of December is like you're still kind of in this ending, or you're still kind of in this in-between time period. So there is this situation here. I feel like there may be still a part of you that is grieving and letting go of endings. I would say that there is a part of you maybe that's making decisions about like how do you want to move forward in your life. Also, I feel like there's a big piece of you that's heavily protected or defended. Because if you look at this, 10 of Swords, you see 8 swords, and then you see 2 swords crossing like this. Like, you're not gonna let anybody in unless they can prove to you and show you that you're safe, that you can trust them, that you're building something over time, that they won't run away, that they have emotional intelligence. Like this 2 of Swords, you can see is crossed in the middle of these 8 swords. And I would say maybe your anxious mind, 8 swords, is protecting and defending your heart. So I would say that there is this piece. And I would say maybe also because you've had these painful romantic relationship endings in the past, you're not going to let just anyone through. What you want above all else in December is I get finances. I get the 6 of Pentacles. Not only are you maybe focusing on your money and career, but, and which we will see in the extended additional areas that you will be focusing on or that will come into your life or be focuses in December. So maybe money and finances and career is a big piece. But I also get with the 6 of Pentacles that for you, you are really looking for somebody that can be equal to you, that can give to you, that can be generous, that can give and receive freely, where it's not an imbalanced relationship where you're doing all the giving or they're doing all the giving, but you're not interested. So you're looking for equal give and take, and you're looking for partnership. You're looking for something that feels very refreshing. And then what pairs with the 4 of Pentacles for you as we deepen December and go into Capricorn season, I get, and here we go. Not only is this like so amazing and wonderful. So I got that in the past, you got the Emperor, l'Empereur in reverse. You had selfish guys that were selfish masculines that were showing up out of alignment and not giving and not partnership oriented. And that is what you're looking for with that 6 of Pentacles, partnership oriented. You in the past were like le justice in reverse, the justice in reverse. You were feeling like there's not an equal give and take in this partnership or in these partnerships. They were unfair, they were unavailable, they were not working for you. And so you became this Queen of Coins in reverse. Like, I'm not going to be wifey to just anybody. This reine de denier, you're like, Well, what I love is as we move into Capricorn season, you might get like a big daddy earth sign energy coming in for you. I get this King of Coins upright, which not only that, it is the divine pair to the Queen of Pentacles. Now, you might still be a little bit out of alignment when you meet this one because maybe you've been burned, maybe you don't trust it, maybe you're like, I'm not going to just commit and invest to any random old person. So it is your divine match. You also may be motivated to do more soul healing when you meet up with this King of Pentacles, where you're like, oh, you are somebody worthwhile and valuable who could be spouse material. Let me get my shit together. Let me now heal my stuff so I can be ready and prepared and pair with you. So I love this. So this 4 of Coins is you're going to see this masculine as valuable. You're going to see this masculine as commitment, long-term spouse material, your divine counterpart, and potentially even like your spouse. So you're going to definitely want to shift this energy. I get the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy showing up yet again, which is very cool. So I love to see this for you. We're going to look deeper into him as we move forward. I'm loving it. So we can be able to identify him when he shows up, or this divine masculine when they show up. So there is this. Now I get, yes, okay, so perfect. So number 1, this person gives the best hugs. I love this teddy bear, which says warm embrace. You're going to be able to recognize this person because of the warm hugs they give. They might even like come to you and you might feel like they are like a big teddy bear. Maybe they give you a teddy bear. You can see this teddy bear giving their heart. So they might give you their heart. I love this. It says the love that you want is here. Then it says getting together. Somebody wants to connect. So I feel like that they want to connect with you. They want to get together. I feel like they are going to invite you out to have physical in-person time with you. So quality time in person. And then I get perfect timing. Take action now. You will feel and intuitively pick up on that it's the right timing or what the right timing is with this person. And I feel like that this is going to be like, you might be feeling like, oh my God, about time. And I love this. And I love where it says take action. Now you're going to find, or they're definitely going to take action. King of Pentacles upright absolutely does. And I would say that you're going to probably also feel very impulsed to take action as well. So that is very, very cool. All right. Now we're going to look at this king. We're going to see more details so you can recognize them as they come into your life. With the King of Pentacles, I'm going to pull 5 cards so you can identify them. I also have Situation Love Oracle, I have Cosmic Insights, and Island Time Wellness to also see what kind of dynamics you can expect in December. What kind of relationship dynamics are there? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see here for you. Wallflower. Yeah, you're not going to want to let this person in too much. Also, you might find that you're in your house a lot. You might find that if you go to parties and events that you're not feeling the most social. You might feel like you're like, well, I don't know. I feel uncomfortable. I feel shy. So there might be this energy. Also, when you meet the King of Pentacles, because they are so earthy, I would say that you might also feel like they are not the life of the party. They are maybe a strong, solid presence in the corner. They are somebody that's a little more chill. I would not be surprised if you met a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. So there is this wallflower energy. Then I get mature woman. But I get that you are showing up, though, so mature and emotionally intelligent. You are showing up in a way where you are, you know, just very grounded. I would say that you've seen a lot. You have maybe done a lot. You have gone around the block and had experiences, and now you have learned so much about yourself and about life and about relationships, and I feel like you bring that into the partnership. Also, if you are looking for a feminine energy, like a female that's a masculine, I would say that this person might look like this energy. So they might have brown hair, they might have blue-green eyes. I would say that they may have, only because this is a very, almost like these two people look the same, I would say that you might be looking like this yourself, or you might be attracting or attracted to people that look like this. I also get young female. You might look like this yourself or attracting to people like this. So I get young female, I get redhead, curly hair energy. I am getting that there is a mature woman and a young female. So if you are a same-sex relationship, you might be connecting where you have, you know, like somebody is very mature, another one is maybe more youthful and free-spirited. So there is this energy. So I would see that for you, that you could have this energy come forward for you. I also get for you that if you are a masculine watching this video looking for females, you might attract a brunette with green blue eyes or a curly red head. Both of these women seem to have very curly or wavy hair, so there may be that, and they might be short-haired women. Then I get for you destiny. So I am loving this for you. So you might find that for you that this person coming in is a destiny. Also, if you are somebody looking for men, I would say that for you that you might look like one of these women, and or you might be somebody that looks like this visually, and you might be connecting with the masculine energy there. If you are looking for somebody in a male body, I would say I get dark male here, so you might be connecting with or looking for or being paired with somebody with dark hair, dark skin, and dark eyes. So there is this energy. So you have multiple people, we have multiple people with multiple situations watching. So I would say take whichever messages resonate for you, whoever you identify with, and then keep an eye out for the others and see who comes in for you, because I like this earth sign coming in, this King of Pentacles. Now, if they're not technically an earth sign, they would have earth sign qualities, or maybe earth sign is still strong in their chart somewhere, important, or they might be somebody that comes in during the Capricorn half of December, which is December 21st onward, approximately, or you might be somebody where this person is just very earthy in their nature, or just very committed, very spouse material in their nature. Okay, then I want to see what relationship dynamics would you be having in December. I'm going to pull 2 cards from each one of these decks. Situation Love Oracle. Hello. Cosmic Insights. Island Time Wellness. All right. So I get talking, interested, awaiting messages, text calls, emails, talking more. And paradise, happiness and joy, playfulness, enjoying each other, honeymoon phase. For most of you watching, this is a new dynamic, a new connection. I don't feel like this is really an ex returning. I'm not necessarily getting that vibe. I feel like this is new and that you've been single for a while looking for somebody new. I would say that there is potential where you might feel like, wow, you're talking to somebody new and they're interested and you're texting and calling and emailing and messaging, and that's exciting, that you're waiting for their messages and you're like so happy when they message you, and that you have playful energy, happy joy energy, that you enjoy each other, and that you might feel like it's like the infatuation of the beginning stage, or like the excitement and the euphoria of the beginning stage of liking someone. So there is this dynamic. But I'm also getting that in regards to this, that you might maybe have the potential to go on a little adventure, or maybe a little of a trip, even though normally King of Pentacles is not like the most spontaneous, and this does seem so new. If you have recently connected with somebody that you're bringing into December with you, I would say maybe you progress to the point where you guys go on like a honeymoon trip, like a little like weekend romantic getaway. But for the most of you, I would say this more encapsulates the feeling than maybe an actual trip, but who knows? Maybe you guys do have that fun. Ooh, sexuality. Someone is still figuring themselves out. So this might be somebody with an unconventional sexuality. And I get love spell. You have been witched. So it does seem like you are having connections where you're going to be highly passionate, maybe even exploring the sexual piece of your dynamics and your connection, which is amazing. You might feel very enchanted by them with love spell, and they might feel very enchanted by you. So I love this energy. And there may be LGBT energy in this pile because of how you see the genders intersecting here with this card, as well as there are a lot more female cards that do show up here in this particular spread piece as well. But not to lose sight, if you guys are not LGBT, that is only for LGBT viewers watching. All right, I get addiction and love, codependent, obsession, possession, controlling, has a block, restraint, and love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, and attraction. You might also feel like you need to figure out if you are the type of person that goes back and forth between love and like an obsessive love. And so you might be somebody that is grounding yourself or trying to do that, or you might find yourself kind of flip-flopping back and forth between like, oh, I have love for them, and then, oh my God, I'm so addicted to them, and oh my gosh, I have love for them, and oh my gosh, maybe I'm codependent with them. I'm like waiting for them to message. So there might be this piece, the addiction, and then the love also kind of talks about a little bit of like runner-chaser vibe, or like anxious avoidant attachment styles. So I would say for you that this might be kind of like an element or a dynamic in this situation that you are maybe playing with, or that you are experiencing in December. So there may be that piece of it, which when we're in the beginnings of the connections, it's very easy to feel very anxious or avoidant triggered, which is natural. All right, now I have the Shakespeare Oracle to see what dynamics are coming into your love life in December, and also the Romance Angels. So I'm going to pull 3 main love romance angels to see how the dynamic will feel between you and apparently this King of Pentacles that's coming in. And then I have this Shakespeare here to see, I'll do 2 cards to see how are these dynamics. So first of all, I get patience and pacify, reassure, clarify, persuade, and identify. So I'm not going to try to read the Shakespeare quotes because I butcher Shakespeare, but I would say Act 3, Scene 3. Maybe the number 3 is important in December. Maybe it's 3rd. So I get pacify. So for you, if you or your person coming in is feeling anxious, you might feel like you need reassurance or they need reassurance. You also might be getting experiences in December with them which really clarify the dynamics here for you, which really gives you clarity. Or maybe it gives them clarity. Also with clarify, you guys might need to clarify things in your communications. So there is that. And also they might be trying to persuade you or romance you, or you might be trying to persuade them or convince each other to do things you guys want. So there is that. You also might explore their identities or your identities and see how you guys identify. So there is that piece. And I get patience. It says patience, decent, and self-control. So I feel like for you that you guys are going to be patient as you get to know them, with your dynamics both showing up very practical. I would say with the earthy energies, the coins, pentacles, king and queen, I would say that you would have patience getting to know them, especially with the four of coins, especially with the other dynamics. And I get for you that this person coming in is very decent. I feel like they do have patience, and I feel like they do have a lot of self-control if they are earth signs especially. So there is that energy. You also might find that you are controlling yourself, or that you guys are trying to build things slowly. I get, express your love, romantic feelings, and keep an open mind. It says your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So this person may not be your normal traditional type. This person might be somebody a little outside the box or outside what you thought you would be attracted to, but it feels really right. And so I would say for you, it may be about being open-minded to see really what's the right connection for you. And I get romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. I do feel like your feelings will be mutual in this dynamic. So I do feel like you guys will mutually have feelings for each other and express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I feel like they will be expressing their love to you and doing romantic gestures, and it's okay and safe for you to return the favor or also express your heart, your words, your romantic gestures as well. So there is that. All right. Now I have Pink Divine Love Oracle. If you have a person already, most of you, I would say it's rare, but let's say you've had somebody new that came into your life and it's like you met them in October or November or something. So we will see if you do happen to have a person, even though it seems to me that you've been single for a while. So if you do, it may still be situationship level. But we're going to look at this dynamic. We're going to look at this new person and see what will your love life be like with them in December. So this is if you have a person, and if you don't, no worries. You can skip to the next part. All right, which I don't have a timestamp for, so you'll have to manually just scroll ahead and do it. Okay, so if you do have a person, I get unrequited love, time, sugarcoat, unraveling, steps, soulmates, and going within. Okay. So this tells me a very important story about the dynamics between you and maybe this new person. So I would say there are two messages coming through. One, you might meet a new person, and this new person might blow your current person out of the water. You might be like, oh, wow. So if you are involved in a situationship, which is still new, you might worry or think or feel that the person that you're connected with has not the same feelings for you, that they're not mutual. You might worry that they don't feel the same, that maybe they've lost the spark with you. And I would say that maybe even another interpretation is when you meet this new King of Pentacles, that you're going to detach from this person. Maybe you're like, this new person I've been seeing is casual, it's more minor. Now I met somebody more real, I'm going to gravitate towards them. So you might lose a spark for somebody that maybe you've been connecting with casually when this more major guy comes in. Now, another interpretation is you were feeling like, I don't know if this person's really into me. Maybe they don't like me that much. If they're runner, chaser, avoidant, anxious, they might, not feel the same for me. Maybe they're not really all invested, etc. And then you give it some time. And it says divine timing, fated destiny. Then maybe there is some time that you connect with your person, and over time, you're given the reassurance. It's giving you that stability. It's connecting with you in this way. And you might find that with this situation here, that there is more of a fated divine destiny that unfolds for you as this connection progresses and December unfolds. I get sugar-coated, superficial expressions, not all that's cracked up to be. So again, if you're connecting with somebody casually and then the King of Pentacles comes in and you're like, oh wow, this is the where I want to be, you might feel like the person from the past was very superficial and it wasn't that deep to begin with. And in comparison, you might be like, yeah, okay, it was sweet, it was nice, but maybe it was very surface level and they're not actually what I'm really, really, really looking for. All right. Then I get an end if this is the King of Pentacles that you've been connected with already. The other alternative message is that maybe that you guys have really sweet words for each other and you're connecting with them in ways that are like really sweet, really like pure, really like sweethearts. So there is this. I'm also getting baking might be important in December for you, or in between you and this person and this connection. There may be baking because I am getting cookies here. I'm getting unraveling, truths exposed and falling apart. The one interpretation for this is that with your person that you've met that's new, is you get to know them. Their walls are lowering. Your walls are lowering. You are sharing pieces with yourselves, and you are really like getting deeper with your connection over time. That you guys are going from like a sweet surface level kind of connection to now you're knowing truths about each other. Now you're being more vulnerable with each other. Now your secrets are coming out. Now you're having heart to hearts. Now you're really getting to know each other in this way. Now you're kind of unraveling the onion, you know? So there is this. I get steps, movement forward, and momentum. Either way, if you have somebody you've already connected with that you kind of leave for the King of Pentacles, or whether this person is the King of Pentacles and it deepens, it seems like you and your person are going to, in December, take steps forward. You guys are going to have a momentum, and you guys are going to progress this. So I like that. And that's why I wanted to give the two interpretations of two scenarios I was feeling coming through, because this could be two interpretations for you, where either you leave somebody surface level for somebody more real, or this connection that's new starts to deepen, where in the beginning you're like, I don't know, maybe they're not really into me, but then over time you're feeling more of like a fated destiny. Anything superficial and surface deepens, and you guys unravel more vulnerabilities with each other. There's progress, forward momentum. You guys take steps forward. So that's great. You guys do feel the soulmate love with the real one, and that is beautiful. And with soulmates, you feel the feelings. Mutually, you both feel intensity. You both feel the soul contract. You both feel the divine union. You both feel this like destiny here, and that's very beautiful. And then I get going within, which is withdrawn from the world, needs space and time for yourself. And so you might either find that you guys are you end up withdrawing totally with the new person for the King of Pentacles. You withdraw, you go within, you really connect to your real truth. You see which one you're really gravitated to. Spoiler alert, it's a new one. And you know, the King of Pentacles. And then you're able to connect there. Or you yourself in this new dynamic still keep going within, keep checking in with yourself, keep healing yourself. You might notice you or your person are in a healing era or in a healing stage, and that makes sense. And that you're feeling like, you know what, I still need time for myself even while connecting to this person. I still need self-care. I still need self-love. I still need to do my own life and my own activities and hobbies and interests, and I still need to do that. And so that you don't like lose yourself in this person. So there is that. Also, I'm getting yarn or knitting might be a hobby that comes up in this connection or in December. I'm also getting tulips might be something that comes up in between you and this person in December. Okay, now I have 3 decks. I have an additional Hello Winter deck. I have 'Tis the Season, and I have Deck the Halls Oracle. So I'm going to make this be interactive. This is your final message before we go to the extended to see what else is coming up in December for you, which I hope you guys join me in. And I'm going to do 3 piles. I actually will do 2. Wow, okay, 3 cards for Deck the Halls. Doesn't necessarily mean it's better. It just means that there are more cards. I get Hello Winter. Wow, okay, so there's this one. There's this one and these 2. Okay, so this pile is apparently getting a lot of clarity. So there's this. And this is what's coming up in your love life in December. Okay. So we have 3 piles here. Now the first pile is going to be represented by this beautiful glittery heart. The second pile is going to be represented by this obsidian. And the third pile is going to be symbolized by this amethyst moon. So feel free to pick pile 1, 2, or 3. And this will be your final message for you in regards to what is coming up in your love life in December. You can pause the video if you need more time to decide which pile is yours and unpause whenever you're ready. Okay, guys. So first of all, I want to thank you guys so much for watching my video. Thank you for your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, for when you hype the video. All of that helps me in the channel. And if you have not subscribed, feel free to do so. Thank you for watching my ads for 30 seconds. You can watch them on silent so they don't bother you as they play in the background. And then after 30 seconds, when you press skip, it returns you back to this video and I get credit. So thank you guys for doing that. And thank you guys for your donations to the channel. If you guys want to donate, you guys can go to the PayPal link and Venmo link in my description box, as well as you guys can also click on the super thanks button. It lets me buy cute little reindeer guys for you and all sorts of cute little objects, cards, crystals, all sorts of things to keep the channel fun. And also I'm offering private readings at this time at fairyastrology.com. My link is in the description box and I can give you a phone call or a video call based on whatever you want to know in your life, including and especially love. All right, so feel free to reach out if you need me. And for those of you who have picked this glittery, beautiful heart, I get for you the first Noel, which says tradition and beliefs. I get holiday ham, which is blessings and abundance. White Christmas, which is spiritual awakening. December, a chance to do things differently. I get winter solstice, take the risk or lose the chance. And I get love. All right, well, this seems pretty clear. So I would say this December, if you picked this section, this December, you have a chance to do things differently in regards to love. And I do feel like it's a very strong, romantic, beautiful time period for you. I love this. By winter solstice, by the 21st, you might feel actually a little bit pressured. You might feel like I need to take the risk or I might lose a chance on this person. Or you might feel that for the whole month of December that you're like, I need to take a risk on this person. I need to take a chance. Even if I'm normally a wallflower or somebody that usually hangs back, I need to take a risk on this person. I feel it in my bones. And I feel like your person that's coming in is going to feel this towards you. Like, oh my gosh, I cannot sleep on pile 2. This has to happen. So there is this piece. Winter solstice is the 21st of December. So I feel like by that date, I feel like you will have a lot of information. It could be the date that you meet the King of Pentacles, or it could be the time period where your connection with somebody deepens to a more serious level. But December 21st is probably an important date for you guys if you've picked this one. With White Christmas, spiritual awakening, I feel like this connection coming in is going to give you an epiphany and a lot of realizations and help you either go to the next level spiritually, or it's going to just really help you awaken to your truth and who you are and your next steps in life. I love blessings and abundance. Yes, we love that money. And also it seems like this connection coming in is going to be a blessing. It also might be a financially good match. Like how back in the books in the olden times, you are making a very well match. If you, marry above your station, or this person has finances or a title, so you might find that this person actually elevates your life financially or materially. And I get the first Noel, which is traditions and beliefs. You guys are going to be experiencing and exploring your beliefs, your traditions, your spiritualities, maybe how you celebrate holidays, and connecting and getting to know each other that way. For those of you who have picked this beautiful obsidian, your month of December is Christmas at the farm, travel plans and relocation. Again, this is a second card that I've gotten for you that maybe you guys from this pile are the ones going on a trip with your person, or maybe you meet them while you or they are traveling. So I love this. And I just saw 4444 on the timer. So I love this. Then I get Krampus. And it says negative karmic energy. All right, you are clearing out any negative karmic energy that you have brought with you. And so it doesn't follow you into the new year, basically. So I feel like there is this. Also, I feel like you are going to be healing any trauma, wounds, or hurt or heartbreak from past relationships so that it does not interfere with this new connection. I get black ice. Patience is required. This is another card that really reiterates the concept of patience, that either it's required from you or that it will be given to you. So that is good. And I get going round in circles and repeating patterns, because I feel like you're trying to break patterns that repeat, and you might start to see that this person has qualities that connect or remind you of people from the past who have these qualities. And I would say for you, it's important to realize like this person is different. If they are very, very, very similar, like if you're like, I only date broke actors, and now here's like the 10th broke actor, I would say, all right, maybe see if there's a difference here. Or Let's see if maybe you're wanting to break your patterns and find somebody more substantial, like when the King of Coins comes in. So I would say that for you, you're going to be meeting this person to help you break repeated patterns so that you don't go around in circles repeating the same thing. For those of you who have picked this amethyst moon, I feel for you, I get snow globe, which is new perspectives. This person coming in, or you yourself, are just going to have a new perspective on life. So they might give you a new perspective or have you look at things differently. Or for you, you might find like, yeah, wow, you know what, actually, this person has really opened my eyes to some things that I've thought that I looked at in one way. And now actually I'm looking at them in a different way. That's so interesting. And then I get Christmas Carol, and it says incoming message and communication. So communication and talking and communicating to each other is going to be important in this dynamic for you. So I feel like a lot of communication, a lot of messages, waiting for messages, wanting to talk to them. I like this. I get Hanukkah. You or your person might celebrate Hanukkah, which is very beautiful. And it says sparks fly. So a lot of passion, a lot of chemistry, and I like this. Also, the dates of Hanukkah might be important to when you meet or deepen your connection with this person. I believe on the calendar I saw that Hanukkah is on December 15th. I think that's the start of it. So maybe December 15th is an important date for you. So there is this piece. And then I get enjoying the special moments. And it's on sheet music. So maybe music is important between you and this connection. Or in December, maybe holiday music. Or maybe songs you exchange back and forth. Or maybe somebody or you or they do music. Maybe they're musicians. So there is this. And I feel like enjoying and experiencing music together will be a special moment that you guys share in December. Again, I'm getting the card of communication with a cell phone with the Santa hat on it. So see what happens on Christmas or Christmas Eve. So with the Santa hat, say like December 24th or 25th might be important dates in this connection. And I would say that for you, because you got communication twice and you literally only have 5 cards on your pile, that communication, incoming messages, and the way you talk to each other is important in this dynamic. So that's awesome. So I like this for you. So communication pile for sure with this one. Breaking patterns for the middle one. And I feel like taking a risk for this one. So those are important final messages for you. So now if you would like to join me in the extended, feel free to scroll down in the description box and click on pile 2. You guys are a reindeer in the sleigh. I will see you guys there. And if not, I will see you guys next time in another video, in my archives, in the comments, or in a private reading. See you later. Bye. Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading today, where we are focusing on what is coming up for you in your life in December in love. All right, you guys have picked this really cute little gingerbread girl. I love her. She is the sweetest little purest soul. So I love that you guys have picked her. I'll put her here so I can still kind of channel for you without getting her in the way too much. You guys have also picked this really cute ornament. It's a little teapot, which I love, and it's French, and it's like chocolat, Paris, which is beautiful. So you guys got this cute ornament, and I've also picked for you a beautiful rose quartz aura. So if you guys need a little bit of love this December, feel free to cuddle this crystal. All right, you guys have picked the Twin Flame Journey Tarot. I am going to give you bonus messages from the Hello Winter Oracle, and we are going to focus on what is coming up for you in December. So I'm going to shuffle these and do a Celtic cross. I will do reversals for this tarot in this section, but not for the tarot in the extended or for the oracle. So there is this. You may not even need, oh, there is a little bit. Okay. Although you may not even need to worry about reversals. You have most of your cards upright, actually. You might be having some good times. Very cool. All right, so that's this. And then bonus messages from Hello Winter. Wow. This one. And this one and this one. Okay. So these are your bonus messages. And I'm going to start with the tarot. So who's coming in for you, my darling? Your higher self is guiding you to the King of Pentacles. And I love this energy. It's stable. This is somebody that would be a good father, a good parent, somebody that holds a baby, somebody that knows how to support a family. So this is fantastic for you. I get Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, something very beautiful. Your higher self would like to introduce you to this person or intersect you with this one. This is a very important soul for you, and it seems like it's a spouse. It's a paternal energy. It is a lovely support energy and somebody very stable, very committed. So I love it for you. That is fantastic. So they want to intersect you with a earth sign. And I get for you, I know this was upright, so I'm not going to take it in reverse. I'm going to take it upright because I saw all these cards are upright. This one's reverse, that one's upright, reverse, and then upright. So you only have 2 reversed cards out of 10, which is actually pretty good. I would say that's awesome. And some cards actually are even better in the reverse, so who knows? For you, I get High Priestess. Your psychic intuition, your soul is guiding you in this way, and you know on a deep soul level that this person is important for you, and that is beautiful. It says hidden knowledge. I get Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy, which is strong, and I love the hidden knowledge. This is really showing you that your person coming in is somebody you are divinely guided to in your heart and your soul. You know it. You intuitively know it. You know what you're looking for, and this is a beautiful divine energy. You're going to follow your intuition. I get the 2 of Pentacles, balancing act. You might juggle more than one connection in December. You might juggle or balance 2 energies. We'll see which, if there is a second energy that shows up for you, or it might just be about juggling love with your day-to-day schedule. But it does seem like there is a little balancing act here that's coming up. And then I get the 2 of Cups, because in the past you've had beautiful, stable relationships, soulmate commitments, so you know what to look for. In the past you have had a beautiful soulmate, a divine partner. Maybe you were married before. Maybe you were in a serious relationship with someone you would have married. Maybe you were engaged. It seems like you know how to be in serious commitments and partnerships, and that is what you are looking for. And dare I say, you will not settle for anything less. All right. Then I get for you Queen of Wands, which is upright. Confident, magnetic. It'll bring up your passion. It'll make you be from an intuitive priestess to a psychic priestess to a fiery queen. It's going to really evoke and ignite all of your fun, laughter, sexiness, passion, creativity, all of that. That is fantastic for you. So as December deepens and we go deeper into Sagittarius season, because I feel like Queen of Fire is Sagittarius as well as Aries and Leo, that you will be having all the fire spark up for you, which is lovely. Then I get, this is in reverse. They're saying what you want to know right now, what Spirit wants to give you as a warning or a reminder. I am getting, maybe not all of it is roses, even though I am loving what you're getting so far. I would say the little details or the little nuances of it are that there may be some communications problems or miscommunications. It says the Ace of Swords is in reverse. You also might be meeting this person, but a little scared to initiate or progress with this person or to get the ball rolling. The Ace of Swords upright is a card about strong new beginnings, strength and bravery, being able to focus on, being able to have breakthroughs in the awareness, good communication, strong communication, effective direct communication, taking action on what you want. With it in reverse, it's a little bit trickier because it's like miscommunication problems can happen, maybe not communicating direct, maybe communicating indirect, maybe giving hints but not telling all the way. It seems like maybe you have had connections or have tried to have a connection maybe with this person or others where you wanted to get it off the ground but it didn't happen. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe you weren't feeling brave enough to have new love. Maybe you weren't feeling ready for new love. So it seems like for you in regards to this that you're like still needing to get the ball rolling, that maybe the caution is about when you communicate fully, communicate direct, communicate from your heart, communicate wise, communicate firmly. So it's more about that. Have courage, have confidence, be brave, take initiative. I don't feel like it's going to screw you up too much because you're very good with the Queen of Fire upright in the future position. But I would say this might be also how your guides are trying to help you navigate December so that it can work in your favor. your conscious mind, the way you're thinking about. Definitely Sagittarius season is a very important piece of it. I like the Three of Wands. This card really represents, it says, awaiting results. Also, it's a card of travel and future planning. So your conscious mind in December is you're waiting for a result to come in and come happen. So I feel like there is this. Also, this is a Sagittarius card. This one is in reverse, so I will take it that way. It's also a Sagittarius card with the Eight of Wands. And it says energy surge and communication, which again is in reverse. So I would say the two reverse cards that show up for you are communication in reverse. Maybe when you start to communicate, you shut down or you freak out or you get anxiety. Maybe you start to get scared, and maybe it's hard for you to be able to, have new beginnings when it comes to love, when it comes to communication. Maybe you try to say something and then it gets all screwed up. Maybe it gets all mixed up or jumbled in your mind. Maybe you don't know how to be able to move things forward. Maybe you're not quite sure how to communicate effectively or fully. Maybe you get nervous or shy. And I would say for you, these two cards really show up as communication is the struggle. I would look at it as communication might be the challenge to overcome in December when it comes to love. It might be that you and this person do have a hard time communicating. Some people don't have an easy communication link in their dynamics. So this might be something that you encounter between you and this person. But it does seem like there is beautiful potential, and I do feel like either way, your soul really wants you to meet this person. Then I get the Four of Cups, missed opportunity. What you really want is you don't want to miss an opportunity. You really, really want to take control of this situation and your life and love. And it seems like you don't want to miss an opportunity, but you might get scared to move forward with love. And so that might be a little bit of the dynamic. But what you want above all else is to not miss out. And I feel like that strong desire is a strength. And that is something that can really start to kind of progress this forward or help you out. So I would say that that is something you have in your corner, a tool in your toolbox. And then I love this. This is upright as well. Look at this divine pair. I get the King and Queen of Pentacles. Upright, beautiful. This is the husband and wife. This is the divine pair, the masculine feminine match, the king queen match. The queen is holding babies. The king is holding babies. Family, spouse, marriage, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Your higher self is trying to guide you to the one. They're trying to guide you to your ultimate soulmate match. That is so incredible. Again, I'm getting Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might be both earth signs, or you might be an earth sign, or they might be, or you might have earth sign qualities. Now, I do get with the future though. This is Sagittarius, Capricorn season. We have Sagittarius, Queen of Wands, and then Capricorn season, which is Queen of Pentacles. So I feel like for you that it's like this person can really progress into the different stages of your life, the different eras, and like progress in this way. So that is amazing. Also, it might be that this person really lights up your serious loyalty and commitment and your passionate fire and your sexuality. So it could be that you have both sides of your personality that are like totally activated when it comes to your person, which is amazing. So now I'm going to see who is this sweet soul. Oh wait, before we get there, I'm going to get your bonus messages. Hello, winter. I get Kwanzaa. You or your person might celebrate Kwanzaa. And I'm getting said it's impossible to fail. I feel like that this connection is kind of like you guys are going to be so invested and committed to it that it's like impossible to fail. That this is like you have in your personality such determination to overcome any challenges, any like growth areas in your own self, that you're like, I'm going to make this work. I am going to make this happen no matter what. It is impossible to fail. I'm going to make it happen. Oh, and I get firewood, inner strength. Look at how much inner strength you have. You are ready to start that fire. You are ready to like ignite your passion. You're ready to like have that fuel moving you forward in life. This is a beautiful accelerant. This is something that is stable. You can make, logs, build a cabin, build a house, or you can make logs, build a fire, build momentum, build initiative. There is like this grounded piece of you and this passionate piece of you. And I feel like this person really like ignites, both pieces. And then below zero, cold heart. And it's interesting because it's kind of like, you might have had to shut down your heart. You might have felt like you've gone through this numb kind of in-between time period. You might have felt like, wow, you know what? I don't know if I can ever love again, that kind of thing. But look at what happens. There is a cold thermometer. There's firewood, which when you light it, creates like a beautiful fire. So it's like it's totally, you're going to be reignited, I would say, in December. And that is so beautiful. Now we're going to look at the King of Pentacles. Now we're going to see how you can recognize him, even though your High Priestess energy will intuitively spot him. I'm going to help give you guys a little cheat sheet. All right, guys, I have Amira's Love Oracle. I will pull 2 cards from this deck. I have Situation Love Oracle. I will pull 2 cards from this deck. I have Cosmic Insights, 2 cards from that deck, and Island Wellness. So these are going to be kind of like relationship dynamics that you will have in December, as well as identifying, I'm going to do 3 cards from Island Wellness. Identifying features, identifying features and physical attributes so that you can recognize your divine masculine King of Pentacles. All right. You know, it's so funny. Every pile so far has gotten King of Pentacles. Pile 1, 2, and 3 have all gotten it. Maybe this is going to be like the time of the earth signs. Rise to power. All right. Oh, actually, no, I was going to do 5 physical attributes. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6. So how can you recognize this, sweetheart? Family. They are family oriented. They might already have kids. They might be marriage minded. They might be divorced and having already been married. They might have already been engaged. They are family focused. They are very connected to their own family. You might meet them while they are with or you're with family. And it seems like this is somebody that would want to have a family with you or blend families. Communication. That is the struggle, isn't it? But I do feel like, because this is an upright card, that you do figure it out. So I do feel like you find some solutions to communication. You'll also recognize them because they're going to be the ones communicating with you in December. So they will be giving you attention and time and words. I get past life. This is going to be somebody that you've known from a past life. There may be Egyptian energy in you or them, with the past life being an Egyptian art here. And I would say that, yes, you have a strong past life connection with them, maybe connected to Egypt. Then I get work. This might be somebody you meet through work, or through you or their work, or while you or they are working. Or maybe this is somebody with the work card that you guys can work together on this partnership. You might also meet them while you're dressed up or wearing like corporate or business clothes, or while you're, dressed for work. So there is this. I get gossip and friendship. Okay, these I feel come together. That's why you got 6, because you're going to be telling your friends all about it. I get the gossip and the friends. You're going to be like, oh my gosh, you guys, guess what? I met the King of Pentacles. He's amazing. So you're going to be gossiping to your friends, and that's very cute. You also might be able to develop a deep friendship with this person, and you can share with this person absolutely everything, and you can talk to them like a best friend and share with them all of your gossip and all of that. All right, dynamics in December between you and this person. Coffin. It says endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, and transition. So you might have gone through a divorce or a breakup or a grieving, and you are going through a new beginning time. This is your resurgence. This is your phoenix rising time, which is beautiful. So you have had an ending, which is leading to this new beginning, which can lead to an engagement ring. So I would say that you meet this person and you're going to feel like they're very marriage minded. They're very focused on, deepening the commitment to the next level. You, if you're already with somebody, might go to the next level in your dynamics. You might get engaged or married. You might talk about engagement or marriage. You might talk about the future. You might talk about what is their vision for it. And I get palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. So that is fantastic for you. So you are going to have a very strong time period in December where it's like growing like a tree. This is amazing. It's a stable time, which is exactly what the King of Pentacles literally says on him, which is amazing. So I love that. So it's going to be a very stable time in December where your endings now lead to a major commitment, which is a great thing. Partying. Yes, this is that Queen of Wands. I love that energy for you. So it says time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So I feel like that you and your person will be out partying. You might meet them at a party, maybe even a holiday party. So that is cool. You might meet them while you're out with your friends. We got friendship here. You might be meeting them while you're out with friends who gossip to you about the person they're spying on the other side of the room. That kind of thing. And it says you're going to meet them while you're having fun. Most of you are happily single, living in the moment, and you're going to be meeting somebody very serious. Love call, expressing love, messages of love, thinking of you, and informing you. So this is fantastic for you. So you're going to be talking to them on the phone. Again, another communication card. And it seems like you'll be having really fun talks. So that is amazing. Good conversations. Fun conversations. Give it time. This is the tree. This is the palm tree, but as a little sprout, and it says everything in divine timing and let things flow. So don't try to control things. Things will unfold naturally. You can feel free to grow a sprout into a big palm tree and know that it takes time to grow and establish, but your person's going to build it in a very stable, secure way. And it says date night, get ready to be wined and dined. Your person's going to take you out. You guys will have wine. You guys will have food. You guys will have fun times. I love this. This is kind of like party energy, but leads to serious commitment. Kind of like the best of all the worlds. That is amazing here. So I am loving that for you guys. All right. Now we're going to go to more relationship dynamics that you can expect in your love life in December. All right. Romance angels, what is coming up with my sweet pile 3 and their person or in their love life in December? We'll do 5 cards. 6, I guess. Again, that number 6 wants to keep coming out for you. All right, so I get healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. You're going to be doing some trauma therapy or some trauma healing. You're going to heal some childhood wounds or wounds specifically regarding your parents. And that is going to be able to help you deepen romantic relationships, or especially this one, as you move forward in December. So that is fantastic. And I get free yourself. Yes, free yourself by healing family issues. It's pretty self-explanatory. It says it's time to take control. It's time to take back control of your life. So that is fantastic. So if childhood wounds, parent wounds have been stopping you, blocking you, preventing for intimacy and deepening connections, this is a time where you are healing it and you are making so much progress. You are freeing yourself from trauma. Then it says, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And that is why, my dear, you probably have been a little slower to attach, slower to meet someone. You are really scanning for red flags, and you are going to scan this person up and down and sideways. I feel like you are going to be cautious looking for red flags because of your trauma. And I get how you are maybe hypervigilant or extra cautious. And I feel like that's fine. I feel like that this person's going to feel very right to you, though, and I feel like that's going to start to soothe the anxious pieces, the traumatized pieces. Then I get getting to know each other. It says, as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. You're going to get to know each other and really share your true selves with them, and that's going to be so beautiful. It's going to deepen the bond, and it's going to be so beautiful, so safe. So that is fantastic. Then I get, this could be the one. Yeah, that's what I get for you guys. It says you've already met the romantic partner you seek. For some of you, you have already met them. For others of you, you meet them in December and this person is the one and it's beautiful. But I love this for you guys. This is absolutely wonderful. And then I get honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. And you might take a little trip. You might take a little vacation. You might meet them while you are there traveling. Or you might just be in the infatuation of early period of time of meeting somebody new. I like the honeymoon. That is very cool. It's interesting how some of your messages in your pile also are in pile 1 and 2. I think the messages in the collective now, and it's interesting because I've done these what's coming up this month for you in love videos, like each month, and sometimes they're like, oh, you're dating multiple people, you're figuring out what you want. Some of them, they're like, oh, this is a long-term relationship, etc. For you guys, all of the piles are more like new people who are very serious, who are good matches. So I don't know what you guys have been all doing, but you guys have maybe been working on yourselves or healing your stuff, but I'm so proud of you all. You guys are all great. I am so happy for all these energies. So great. Now, if you have a person that you have been connecting to so far, we can see what is coming up for you and your love life with them this December. with the Pink Divine Love Oracle and my Shakespeare Oracle. But do not worry. If you do not have a person, for most of you, this person is new. You will meet them in December for the first time. But if you have somebody that is in your heart and mind that you have been connecting with, think about them and this will be for you. If not, you can sit through this part and listen, or you can skip ahead. All right, I get Friar Lawrence, wise, trustworthy, caring, optimistic, and secret help, keeping secrets, anonymous, and goodwill. Oh my gosh, this reminds me of, I believe it was like Sense and Sensibility, where the person that she really liked, she misinterpreted him the whole movie. And then in the end, she found out that he was like this benefactor that was helping secretly, charitably, but did not know. So yeah, this is very cool. So I love this. So this person might help you and not take credit for it. This person might help you in the background and just help and just do it for the love in their heart, or like give you so much sweetness. And then I get Friar Lawrence, wise, trustworthy, caring, and optimistic. This person is wise, sweet, trustworthy, optimistic. You can really trust this person, and it seems like you'll be able to know you can trust them because they're going to be helping you out, and helping you out in a selfless way where they don't need the credit. It's just very beautiful. Then I get for you self-love, taking care of me now. You're focusing a lot on self-love and self-care. Also, flamingos might be important between you and this person, or important in December to give you guidance along the way. Makeover, feel beautiful, spice yourself up. You're going to have a glow up, my darling pile 3. I'm very excited for you. You're going to be feeling confident like that Queen of Wands and dolling yourself up for this person. Muse, artistic inspirations and entertainments. You might be very divinely inspired when it comes to this person in creative, artsy ways. You might do creative projects with them, or just be very inspired to be creative and expressive because of your feelings for them and your interactions. That is fantastic. I love this for you. You might also do artsy things like go to paint night, draw together, do stuff like that. Affectionate, lovey-dovey, passionate PDA. It seems like your person and you are going to do a lot of smooching in December. I like this. It seems very cute. So very sexy, and you're not going to worry about who sees. It seems like you don't mind a little PDA. And then I get wise. Think smart and take your time. So it seems like you and your person are going to be very wise. Literally, that's what this says as well, wise. So both cards saying wise, a wise sweetheart owl. I love this for you. All right, so you guys are going to be wise, building things, taking your time. I love this energy for you. All right, guys, here's your final message before we go to the extended, which is everything else coming up for you in life in December. Okay, so I have 3 piles, and I'm going to make this be interactive. I'm going to do 2 cards for Hello Winter, 2 cards for Deck the Halls Oracle, and 2 cards for 'Tis the Season. So this will be what's coming up in your life in December in love. All right, so for the first pile, I have this beautiful peach calcite to signify the first pile. The second pile, we're going to do a little strawberry quartz. So feel free, if you are drawn to strawberry quartz, pile is yours. And then the third pile we got ourselves a little blue obsidian. So feel free to pick pile 1, 2, or 3 for your messages about what's coming up in your life in December in love. Feel free to pause the video if you need more time, and unpause the video whenever you're ready. Okay guys, well first of all, thank you guys so much for watching this video. All of your likes, comments, shares, subscribes, and hyping up the video all helps me and the channel. If you guys have not subscribed, I invite you to do so. Welcome guys, I am glad you're here. Thank you guys also for watching my ads for 30 seconds. You guys can watch them on silent in the background, and after 30 seconds, feel free to return to the video and press the skip button. That will give me credit, so I appreciate you guys doing that, and thank you guys for your donations to the channel. That helps me buy cute little objects to make these videos fun for you, crystals, card decks, all sorts of things to help you guys channel for you about your love life. So thank you guys for that. If you want to donate, you can go to my PayPal, my Venmo. Those links are in the description box or the super thanks button. That really helps me out. I appreciate it. And I'm also offering private readings at this time. So my website is fairyastrology.com. That link is also in the description box. You guys can click on it and reach out to me. I'll give you a reading over a video call or over the phone, and we will channel and tap into everything that's going on for you. I'm here for you. All right. So for those of you who have picked this peach calcite, your month of love, I get tasting success. Your hard work is rewarded, both in money, I would say, and in love. So your hard work is rewarded, and I feel like that hard work has been you working on yourself. I like it. It says festive travels. You're in for an adventure. Again, I see a trip coming up for you, or a few little holiday traveling cards have been making their way into your reading today. Jolly old time. You're going to have fun. You're going to be partying. You're going to have an adventure. This is an adventurous side. I love this Queen of Wands energy you're embracing. On different pages, naughty and nice. You might be with someone who's a little bit more naughty, and you might be a little sweetheart who's nice, but you are going to be meeting somebody that's a little opposite than you, maybe a little different, and I think that's going to be something that creates a lot of chemistry. I get holiday sangria. It says social distraction. You're going to be very social with this person. You might go to a lot of parties. You might take some trips. You might have some adventures. You might just be out on the town. It's beautiful. So I love how you're going to be having some fun social times. And poinsettia. It says success and celebration. That's what I get for you. Tasting success, having celebrations, having a good time, enjoying yourself. So December is going to be a party for you. All right, for those of you who have picked this strawberry quartz, your pile, I get giving and receiving. Keep prosperity flowing. So that is fantastic for you. I love how you're going to be in a mutually beneficial connection where they will be giving and receiving, and it will be beautiful. Also, we see the whole bag full of presents. They might be a gift love language, or you might be, or they might be generous. I get warming up. You are just getting started. And again, this might be a new connection starting from the ground up that is sweet and warm and cozy and delicious. I get financial. Yeah, this is the pile where there is a money connection. King of Pentacles does bring a good career with him. So I like this. Good money, good finances. New door of opportunity. I feel like maybe you also could get a new job through this person, or maybe again meeting this person through work, or having an opportunity to have like a work romance, maybe go to an office party, that kind of thing. It says the naughty and nice list. You guys got naughty and nice. You also get naughty and nice. So the naughty and nice list, and it says karmic cycle. So also it seems like for you, you are destined to get some good karma right now. So that is beautiful. And I get for you, it says maybe Christmas doesn't come from a store. It says light bulb moment and epiphany. So you are going to make some breakthroughs with your person, and maybe even give you each other some sentimental gifts, some memories, some love giving and receiving that's not tangible objects. For some of you, you will, because you got the sack of presents. You got the bag of presents. For others of you, it might be like other kinds of gifts. But that is beautiful. But definitely a lot of giving and receiving. And then for those of you who have picked this blue obsidian, your person, or you in December, I get 34th Street. I love this. Miracle on 34th Street. You will get a lot of miracles this December. I get Holiday Barbie, 1997. So 1997 might be important for you in this connection, or maybe Barbies, or maybe you or they look like a Barbie. So that's cute. And if so, hello Barbie. I also get nostalgia for you. So this might be somebody that likes things that are vintage or nostalgic, or maybe they or you are born 1997. I get creating, and I get like cookies and baking. I get that you guys are going to be creating a lot of things together, and you guys might cook together, and that might be something like super sweet and connecting. I get release. It might be that you're releasing, again, toxic energy, toxic wounds, trauma wounds, releasing baggage, all that kind of stuff, so you can move forward with your person. What's so beautiful is, think about this, right? There's all this dough that's on the table, and you use a cookie cutter to cut out just the best pieces. So you can let go of all these scraps, right? You can like let it go. You don't have to keep the whole dough. You only want to keep the special cookies part. So that's what you're doing in regards to your healing. Cup of kindness. It says love will show the way. So it seems like that you are giving and receiving so much love to your person. And maybe you guys do have like some hot chocolate that you guys have together or share. And then it says package deal, all or nothing. So it might be that there is something that's a non-negotiable that this person has to accept and that you have to accept about each other in order to agree to be in this connection. So I would say that for you guys are making decisions about, do you want this person and everything that goes with them? So there is that. And it might be that you're like, you know what? I need all or nothing. I want marriage, babies, kids, everything, growing old together. Otherwise, don't waste my time. So it might be that that's you and where you're standing with that. All right, guys. Well, that is what I have for you. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you guys are joining me in the extended to hear what else is coming up in your life in December, feel free to scroll down now and go to the description box. You guys are the sweet gingerbread girl. I will see you guys there. Otherwise, I will see you guys next time in another video, in my archives, in the comments, or in a private reading. See you guys later. Bye. Hi Pile 4, welcome to your reading today where we are focusing on what is coming up in your love life this December. I am so glad you guys are here with me today. You guys have picked my favorite cute little girl Reindeer. I love her so much. She's so sparkly and pretty and pink and gorgeous and I love it. So I'm glad that you have picked her. Unfortunately, she is very tall. She's like a model, so she's too tall to go in frame. So I'm actually gonna keep her here with me down by my side. You guys have also picked this other cute little reindeer given to me by my neighbor. So this is Carla. I named it after my neighbor who gave her to me. She likes 1950s and vintage things and old-fashioned things, which are cute. So you might also like vintage or old-fashioned things. Also, the name Carla might connect with you guys as well. So I will put her also in frame for you. And I'm going to use these Gentle Heart Tarot cards that you have picked to start off with a Celtic Cross spread, but that is not all. I am also going to be giving you some bonus messages from my winter deck, 'Tis the Season. So I am going to start off your reading this way. In the Celtic Cross spread, I will take reversals, but later on in the reading I won't. And then with the 'Tis the Season, ooh, okay. Yes, I love this, I peeked. Oh, it's so cute. Okay. And then your bonus messages, of course, I'm not going to take reversals for them or any other oracle decks. All right, so the first card, oh, hold on, let me shuffle these for your bonus messages. Okay, this one. All right, now we have, voila, this I saw. This was the first card that came out that I'm so excited about. This is 6 of Diamonds or 6 of Pentacles, and this is a wonderful card for you in regards to your higher self, bringing you somebody that can finally give back to you. If you are somebody who pours your sweet, sweet heart into every person that you meet, if you are somebody that's always the giver, always the one giving the love, doing the things, you're going to be able to not only get somebody who can give equal give and take, reciprocity, and give back to you, but you're also going to be able to attract somebody that's going to be able to finally give all the attention, energy, and effort that you have been giving and receive it back. But not just that, but it's going to be mutual. So it's not just like the reverse, you know, where, oh, we like them, but they don't like us back. And now they like us, but we don't like them back. This is equality. This is mutual effort, mutual love, mutual affection, mutual attraction. You both feel the same way for your person and for you. So you both feel the same way for each other. And I love this completely. But not only that, but the 6 of Pentacles represents somebody has a little bit of money. Seems like Santa's blessing your person because they are going to be generous and give back to you financially as well. So this is something very beautiful. So this is a provider. On this woman in the card, she is wearing earrings that are scales of justice. And I would say Libra energy is very strong in this connection, which is beautiful. So I love this. Now I'm going to also Yes, and what's so beautiful is what I feel like in December is that you don't have to do it on your own anymore. I get the Five of Swords and it's in reverse. Now, normally the Five of Swords upright is a card about like ruthless ambition or doing things kind of to your detriment, doing things that like your person doing things that benefit them but like not really benefiting you, that they're being more selfish or even abandoning or, you know, even like running away from things. With it in reverse, I feel like this person is loving, caring, giving to you. It's a very beautiful energy. It's one where they're not selfish. They are not ruthless or ambitious and to the point where it hurts you. You know, like if they work hard at their job, they're not a workaholic about it. If they are somebody that is, you know, needing to make choices, they don't choose alone. They take your input into consideration and do things to please you. So it's going to be something that's very like caring and thoughtful. So that is very beautiful. So I love that the Five of Swords is in reverse. And then I also get the Queen of Wands in reverse. You might not be feeling so confident or beautiful or sexy. You might not be feeling at your best. That might be why it's the perfect timing for why this person is connecting with you, giving to you in this way. So for somebody that isn't feeling very confident, maybe about your looks, maybe about your personality, maybe a lower self-esteem, maybe you've gone through some hard times, some tough knocks, it seems like in December, especially during Sagittarius part, during, let's say, because the Queen of Wands is the Queen of Fire, and that's set fire sign. So let's say like the first half of December, so like till the 21st, you might be feeling a little lower energy, a little lower confidence, and that's why you need someone to give to you. You might be feeling a little depleted. You might be feeling like drained. You might be feeling like you have been run ragged, and you need somebody to give to you to refill you up. And obviously, of course, we all know that we need to fill up our own cup, but it seems like in this way that your person is coming in at a perfect timing to replenish you during a time where you probably have given to everybody else. Then I get for you, yes, in the past, you've attracted masculines that have not been able to give you love. I get the Knight of Cups in reverse. They have been emotionally unavailable. They have maybe love bombed you and left. They have been maybe even unexpressive or haven't shown you their feelings in their words or in their actions. The Knight of Cups in reverse is a tough energy in the past. You've really gone through, I would say this is a pile for the givers who have been with the takers, or the givers that have been with the unavailable or the emotionally unavailable. That you've been with people that have taken advantage of you or have not given back to you, or have not been available or expressive or any of that. And I feel like this December, this is the month where it's going to change. And this is fantastic. Knight of Cups, you might have had your heart set on a Scorpio, a Pisces, or a Cancer where it hadn't worked out. The Queen of Wands, you yourself also might be an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius. So those are zodiac signs that do show up in this spread so far. As December progresses along and we leave Sagittarius season and go into Capricorn, this card represents, oh, yes, actually, Wheel of Fortune. Look at all this good fortune and good luck and love. This is a beautiful divine destiny, an intervention, and a divine opportunity. I am loving this for you. So the Wheel of Fortune is fantastic. This is a wonderful card for things being lucky and turning your luck around. So maybe in, Sagittarius piece, you're feeling drained, but by the time Capricorn seasons comes, things click into place. I am loving the Wheel of Fortune card. What Spirit wants to remind you about or warn you about as you progress in December, they want to remind you that you deserve a major commitment with the Four of Wands. This is fantastic for you. This is a wonderful card in regards to marriage and commitment and long-term relationship, something with a strong foundation, something with building it like a house that can withstand a storm. This is a beautiful card. They want to remind you that's why you need somebody to give back to you, because you need somebody that's able to really show up and to be reliable and to really be like a grounded presence in your life. How you will experience December, you might feel like, wow, you know what? Destiny is just not happening for me. I get the Temperance. Temperance can be patience. I always look at it as destiny. You might be feeling like, wow, I thought something was a destiny, but I guess it didn't work out. I feel like you might be feeling a little emo about that past Knight of Cups in reverse that did not work. So you might be feeling like, oh man, I really had my heart set on somebody and it didn't really work out. And then I feel like things turn around as December progresses with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles, somebody coming in to correct it. Now, it could be the Knight of Cups, turning themselves around, being able to be available, or it might be a new person. So we will definitely look deeper into it as well. But it does seem like for you that you have been disappointed by the ones that didn't work out that you thought were maybe a divine destiny. With the Temperance card in reverse, I also feel like you might be feeling very impatient, very overeager, very almost maybe feeling like emotionally starving for love. And so you might be feeling like, oh my gosh, I just want this. Where is it? Where is it? With the Destiny in reverse, there is that piece. Relationship romantic that comes in, a Knight of Swords in reverse. I want to say you're not going to be like left alone. I feel like you're still going to be pestered by these unevolved in reverse knights. I feel like they were supposed to be Prince Charmings and Knight in Shining Armors, but with them both being in reverse, it's stressful for you. Or they're still showing up in ways that are frustrating. It seems like this Knight of Cups wasn't able to give romantic emotional love. This Knight of Swords is showing up in ways where like they still maybe won't talk to you, or they still won't really be emotive or share with you verbally things. So I get the Knight of Swords showing up, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. So it's tough. You're dealing with these little boys. It's like you're just dealing with these little energies that are just not really on your level. And that's why it's making you feel dismayed with that Queen of Wands in reverse. But look at who does show up. It shows what you want above all else. And this person is your divine counterpart. You want somebody that's an evolved king of fire. And it's a match to your Queen of Fire energy. So you want somebody evolved to show up for you. You're really wanting this. And I feel like that this can happen. I'm not sure if it's in December. I'm going to pull a timing card on this to see when this person comes in. But so far, this is the most in alignment person. I feel like pile 1, 2, and 3 all had like one or two. Pile 1 had like 2 major people in it. 1 major person and then 1 new person. Pile 2 and 3 are all new people, or they both have new energies. You might still have lingering connections around you. A Knight of Cups that's not giving love, a Knight of Swords that's not really talking or not really sharing with you, that kind of thing. Or somebody that maybe you want that's not really showing up. You might be in a no or low contact situation with some of these dudes. I feel like for you, you're really wanting somebody great to show up. Somebody that's your divine match. You're like, where is my real person? I am so frustrated. Where is my real person? And you're wanting this, and you're wanting this person to come forward for you. You're a divine match. But I do love this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. You're really wanting somebody evolved, maybe somebody more mature, or even maybe chronologically older than somebody you've dated before. So there is this. And what I love about the Wheel of Fortune is that there's a divine destiny that comes into your life where you're not going to have to try for it. You're not going to have to struggle for it. You're not going to have to fight for it. You're not going to have conflicts around it. It's just going to be easy, and it's going to be given to you like a Christmas present. Because I get the Wheel of Fortune paired with the 5 of Wands in reverse. And as I am watching, this is an amazing experience. I am filming and there's a window in front of me to give me natural light. And I do that on purpose for this video. I just saw on my picture window, I saw this lizard that is going down right like this as I was talking. You might want to look up the meaning of lizards. I want to say maybe like salamander or like a newt or something. So that is actually really, really cool. I know in another tarot deck, the salamander card or the lizard or the newt is, I want to say, like the Knight of Wands. You might also have like a very immature kind of sex, relationship energy that would like to come back to you or that would like to come through for you. So you might also be bothered by a Knight of Wands as well. But I do feel that you are going to have divine destiny. I love how that was like an animal spirit messenger coming in. So I would say that you're going to get, by the time we get to Capricorn season, things are going to click into place and somebody is going to come forward for you in a way that you've always wanted, and you're not going to have to force it or fight it or pull teeth for it or anything. It's going to just be something that is like amazing. All right, I want to see this King of Wands when they're coming in. We already know that there are these annoying energies, but I will still take them. And I'm going to look at these 3. So you guys are a pile that maybe has, and I also want to see a little bit of like, what's this divine opportunity? All right, so there is this. Now, bonus messages for you. I get expressing, overwhelmed, and broken heart. You might just, I feel like you guys have been disappointed in love. You guys have felt maybe like you guys have had a broken heart from the people that have not come in for you before. You guys might feel either overwhelmed from like past baggage that I would say maybe you focus on healing it, or maybe you just feel it and you don't love it, that you're still carrying it in with you. I don't think that somebody in December is going to break your heart. I feel like this is stuff that has happened already. You have already gone through it. You already know it. You're like, why are these little boys not coming forward, and they're just disappointing me, acting in their immature energy. So I feel like you might be overwhelmed by that. I would say that for you, you might have had a couple of people that you really had your heart set on that didn't work out, and now you're like, well, what do I do with all this broken heart energy? I get expressing. What you're going to do with it, my darling, in December, you are going to write it out. You're going to paint it out. You're going to draw it out. You're going to sing it out. You're going to subliminate it into art. So that is going to be fantastic for you. So I absolutely love this. So whatever is happening with your broken heart, you are going to be a creative soul, and you are going to be purging it into art forms. And that is probably the destiny for you, because I would say that for you, you're meant to, one, attract in somebody more giving, which I kind of feel like I want to know a little bit more about this person too. Let me get that card back up. Who your soul really wants. All right. And yeah, you're going to be feeling maybe a little, also I feel like the overwhelmed card is also non-romantic. I feel like it's like you're going to be like hectic. I feel like you might be overwhelmed and your schedule might be packed. So there might be that too. So now we're going to look at these people. First, I am going to do, with Amira's Love Oracle, I'm going to do some indicators so you can recognize who is this one that's going to finally give back to you, where it's mutual affection. A couple of cards, maybe two of them, to see who is this King of Wands that you want. And I'm also going to get a timing card for this person to see when they can come in for you. One card to see who is this Knight of Cups. You already know them. So I'm only going to do one card for the Knights in out of alignment. And then we're going to see also who is coming in for you that your soul is pairing you with, that you're meant to have. And that is somebody giving and amazing. I'm breaking structure with you guys, but I've broken structure for every pile this video. I'm going to see, when is this person coming in? This King of Wands. So there is that. I'll do 3 time frames because there are a lot of you watching. I would say pick the time frame that's closest to when you're watching this video. All right. So let's first see, we're going to start here. I'm going to see, who is this person that your higher self is guiding you to have, who is mutually beneficial? Who is this one? And this is December. And I'm not taking reversals for this. I get that this person has light hair, light eyes. I feel it could be a blonde or a redhead, maybe blue or green eyes. This is somebody who has mutual attraction and interest in you, somebody that gives back as much as you give to them. And I feel like this is a beautiful energy. I get the dating queen. I feel like this person might have given you a lot of presents, or they're going to give you a lot of presents. I feel like this person might give back to you monetarily or tangibly or in physical gift ways. They might have a gift love language, or they might, or you might. But it seems like this person is going to give back to you with presents and dating and gifts. That's what it is. Your person is going to show who they are, because they're probably going to be blonde, redhead, or have blue or green eyes, and they are going to be giving back to you with physical presents. That's what the that's what that 6 of diamonds is. So there is that. If this person coming in has zodiac signs, I'm going to really break structure. You guys also might be a very long pile. Then I would say I want to see, with this situation, what zodiac signs your higher self is going to send to you. We'll do 3. What zodiac signs, and hopefully they're court cards. If not, then maybe your higher self is still preparing this person. But let's see, zodiac signs coming in to recognize them. Leo, here we go. I get the Leo. So there's a Leo that's going to be coming in for you that is going to be giving you presents and physical gifts. I get 4 of Cups. You might be a little bored. I'm also getting High Priestess. I get Pisces or Cancer energy actually coming in to give you physical gifts and physical presents. So there is that. All right, so I would say keep your eye out for a Leo, for a Cancer, or a Pisces. I'll even say even a Scorpio. All right, now we'll just get these guys out of the way because they're a little more minor, even though you probably in your heart did not feel like they were minor. I get this Knight of Cups and this Knight of Swords. So for the Knight of Swords, this Knight of Swords is probably a workaholic. That is why I get that money and finances are a primary motivator for this person, and that's why this person doesn't feel like they can rush in for you. So this is somebody that you have feelings for. You might even love them. They are a workaholic, or they prioritize money and finances or career over you, and that is what has been sad. For this Knight of Cups in reverse, there's also been somebody that maybe loves you or that you have loved that has been married. So there might be somebody that's not able to give you love because they've been in a relationship or they've been married. So these are the two people. So there's a workaholic that you have loved or connected with that has not been able to communicate with you effectively, that has not been able to race in and then or make time for you. And then there has been this other one that loves you and can't express their love for you because they've been married or they've been unavailable in a major relationship. Now, this is the person you really want. So here's the King of Fire. It is a Leo energy, also an Aries or a Sagittarius. And this is somebody that you really want. Now, this person, so you can recognize them. This person, you might be a brunette female, or they might be, yes, I would say that, yes. And I would say open relationship. So it might be that you're even thinking like, I don't even need a major commitment with them right away. They might be a brunette. Or you might be a brunette female, or they might be a brunette female, and there may be an open relationship situation that you can have. But I would say this King of Fire is somebody that you want that can like really, really pair with you. And you're even thinking, I don't even need a commitment immediately, as long as this person can build towards that. So there is that. You also might be open. You also might be like, well, I'm dating around, but I would really like to have somebody really actually show up for me. When can this King of Wands show up for you? Okay, so for some of you, you're going to get this person now. I get in progress now and next new moon. So think about that. So December season, we have probably a Sagittarius moon. We might even have a Capricorn moon, but I would say look to see when the next new moon is. New moon is new beginnings. And I get in progress now. So this King of Fire, I would say, is probably somebody you're going to meet in December. For some of you who can't, or, you're really maybe working on like healing yourself right now, or you're doing whatever else, I get in July is another window of time where this person can come in. So maybe if you can't do it this winter, I would say maybe give them maybe 6 more months or whatever. But I would say this is more for you that are watching that are meant to have somebody maybe like further off in the future. But for most of you, I would say next new moon and in progress now. Think about when that is. So there is this. So this person would be coming in for you, I would say pretty quickly. Now, who is the opportunity that's going to fall in your lap with the Wheel of Fortune that you're not going to have to do anything to get? I get this person is long distance. So there is a beautiful connection. Now, also, there are obviously a lot of you that will be traveling around Capricorn season. Obviously, Christmas is there. Hanukkah, I think, is still Hanukkah, the tail end of it is in Capricorn season. And then, you guys might just be traveling for festivities for the holidays or maybe even New Year's Eve plans. So I would say for you, you guys could connect with this person while you are traveling or they are traveling. Or it might be a long distance connection, somebody that doesn't live local but loves you. And you would be hearing from them, or you would be connecting with them, or maybe one of these guys becomes more available. So there is this. I get Beauty Queen because they think you're so beautiful. There have just been some obstacles in the past, but the obstacles start to get removed with the Wheel of Fortune card and with the Five of Wands in reverse. So they overcome some obstacles. Maybe the obstacles are that it's a long distance connection, but they remove the obstacles and they think you're beautiful and it just falls into your lap. And you or they may be traveling, or you might have a long distance connection with them. So there is this. Okay, now I'm going to clear it away, and I want to see also like what other things are coming up for you in December. All right, so now I'm going to look at Island Time Wellness, Cosmic Insights, and Situation Love Oracle to see, and I'll do 3 cards from each deck to see what kinds of connections you're going to be able to have or will be attracting in December. All right, I get the Golden Mirror, Grim Reaper, and the Runner. So maybe somebody that you've been connected to where it's over, you accept that there have been no second chances for a while and that you grow and transform your life and you leave that alone, especially if that is a Scorpio or there is Scorpio energy with this person. I do get with the Grim Reaper, it is usually like a death card or like a Scorpio energy. So there is somebody that you have let go of or you continue letting go of where you feel like this is an ex, this is somebody you guys have broken up, there are no second chances, it's completely done. I feel like you're completely done with them. They might be a narcissist. I get the Golden Mirror, self-absorbed narcissist, one-sided relationship and love bombing. Maybe an ex comes back trying to love bomb you in a narcissistic way and you're like, no, we're done. No second chances, we're over. And then I get the runner. Runner in a codependent relationship. Maybe they have ran from you for too long. Maybe you run from them. Maybe you're like, yeah, this is in my energy field, but I am not having it. But I feel like maybe they try to contact you. It says fear of intimacy and listening to ego. So I feel like for you, this is your discernment. So there's going to be an ex that comes back that's kind of narcissistic and love bombs you. But you're like, no, we're done. No, too bad. Then I get honeymoon phase, attending someone's wedding. You might attend somebody's wedding in December, or you might be in a honeymoon phase. I also get the airplane, so again, maybe long distance connection. So there is this, and I get they'll be back. Expect to hear from them soon. So there's somebody that you feel a honeymoon connection with that will be back. They're saying that in December, you're going to hear from them very quickly and very soon. And I get manifest. Tell the universe exactly what you want. I feel like that you've been probably trying to manifest this person back in, or maybe they've been manifesting you. Definitely advice from the universe as they want you to consciously and deliberately manifest exactly what you want in regards to love. So maybe that's a great time to do that. Maybe even on the new moon, which is great for new beginnings. We just finished a huge retrograde period with Saturn and with Mercury. So now we're moving forward in some ways. I know we have some other planets that are retrograde like Jupiter and Uranus and stuff, but we have Saturn and Mercury are major planets in regards to like maybe stopping love from progressing. So this is a good time period for you guys to move forward, like being like slung forward like a slingshot. So there is that. So manifest exactly what you want in love, but there is somebody that you feel euphoric about. They will come back. They will message you. They might even travel to see you, or they might feel lots of love for you. An airplane might be important. All right. And then I get picture, key on a ring, and wedding rings. So I get for you that there is a lot of nostalgic energy, a lot of thinking about people from the past. Again, people from the past may be trying to resurface for you or talking with you or connecting with you. I feel like you might have a couple of those. A couple of exes or a couple of past connections that are thinking about you. I get key on a ring. You might have many options, many people that are like thinking about you. It says many options, unconventional, one night stand, and string along. They might want to try to come back, but they might just want like a one night stand. They might just want something unconventional. They might string you along. It might be people that are situationships that are like, oh, I might want to continue with you or have sex with you or do whatever. And you might have a couple of those people that are waiting in the wings for you that would like another chance. Because I feel like that they are nostalgic. It says looking at your pictures, missing you, nostalgia, and make new memories. So I feel like these are people from the past. People from the past, ex-lovers, ex-relationships, people, ex-situationships, people that are fantasizing about you, longing for you, pining for you, thinking, oh, what if things were different for you, blah, blah, blah. And then I get wedding rings. Union and marriage, soul connection, everlasting love and devotion. If you guys are connected to somebody who is married or in a relationship, they might be pining after you, looking at your pictures and missing you and being very nostalgic. So there is this piece. So I would say there is that. I can't say that you would be meeting somebody that could be leading to a marriage because I get that a lot of this is messy. I feel like that in December, there's a lot of people who are messy that might be like wishing they could have you, but maybe they are still stuck or maybe they can't show up right. So there's a little bit of like messy energy. Now we're going to look at romance angels and see which kind of connections you can have. All right. 5 romance angels. What kind of connections can you have with people? Apparently people, for you in your case, you have multiple people. What kind of connections, and I don't think that you're in a relationship. I don't think you have a long-term boyfriend. I don't think you're in a connection. I think you're like, what's going on with these millions of situationships. All right. I get children. Your love life is being affected by children. So for some of you, some of the reasons why maybe some people can't move forward for you or a person can't move forward for you is if maybe they have kids. Also, maybe you yourself are a single mom or a single parent or a single dad, and maybe you feel like, oh, I can't really move forward or date right now because of my kids. So for some of you, children are a factor in regards to dating. Then I get release your ex. You guys are hung up on your ex. I don't mean to call you out, but you guys might be hung up on your ex, and that might prevent you from moving forward. Maybe in December, you actually do a lot of work towards releasing your ex. You might even have a few exes you might need to release. It does say the time has come to clear your energy, and what better time than the end of the year to clear out old energy to start fresh. All right, then I get forgiving and learning. There might be people that you have to have repairs with or forgive that you have forgiving or healing conversations with in December if you guys need to repair the bond or forgive each other, or maybe like forgive and forget and move on, you know, that kind of thing. So maybe exes resurface or people from the past resurface because they need your forgiveness or they're asking for that, or you need to forgive them on your side or they need to forgive you on their side. And maybe there is some lessons that you guys have been learning, and there is this. And it says, as you release and heal the past, the ex, you experience more love in your present moments. So that'll help you. And then I get finances and career. I mean, honestly, you might also be prioritizing money and career over love right now. So I do get finances and career, I would say, for you are improving. Also, you might be connected to somebody that's like a work romance. You might like somebody who is that you met them at work, or they met you at work, or you met at each other's work. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Also, maybe that workaholic one that had been showing up, maybe them prioritizing work over you. Maybe in this case, maybe are you attracted to people who don't really have any finances or are not self-sufficient or can't financially get themselves together? Or maybe that person in the marriage, are they staying because of a financial codependency? It seems like finances and career have been blocking love. Children have been blocking love. Your ex has been blocking love. And then I get worth waiting for. But I would say it's not that you're not going to have love. It's just that right now your life is still cluttered and messy. And you're going to need to do some of that clearing work or some of that inner work to clear the way for love. And I don't mean to say that harshly. I know if I heard those words, I'd be mad. So I hope that doesn't make you mad. You might be like, yes, I know, but I just don't know how, or but it's so annoying to do, or but it's painful to do. And I would say, like, my heart goes out to you in that way. Like, I have so been there, so I know how it sucks. And I would just say that it says divine timing is at work in your love life. However, I don't feel like you'll be alone in December, because we did see those energies still present. So I would say you're probably not alone. You probably will be contacted. You probably will have opportunities, especially as Capricorn season happens. But you might just not have like space for that. Or you might not feel like they are in alignment or in integrity or evolved for that. So I would say there's definitely activity. It just might not be like awesome. So there is this piece, but let's look. So I'm going to look at if you have a person. So obviously you have had many people show up in this reading here. We have the married one, the workaholic one. We have the non-expressive ones, the I can't show you love or make priority. We have exes. We have a narcissistic one. We have lots of ones. So pick one and we will see what's going to come up in December between you and this person. All right. So I'll do 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I have 2 cards from my Shakespeare Oracle. 1, 2. All right. So let's see what's up. Winter, no progress, frozen. All right. I'm so sorry, baby. I know. This might be a rougher reading, and if it is, I want to give you a hug. I know that this can be a little tricky. It does seem like right now, maybe in December, you're still running into roadblocks with this person. Then I get options. Yes, that's that key on a ring, options. While you might not be able to have progress with this person, again, not to say you might be lonely but not alone, you know, or you might be not lonely because you're not alone, even if it's not the ultimate one, you definitely have activity though. I just want to say that, like, while things might not be progress in December, it doesn't mean you can't have progress with this one. Just maybe not in December at this card. There may be more progress as things unfold, or maybe not until later, or maybe, January they're ready. But it does seem like you will have multiple choices, multiple options available. So you can see this ice cream cone has many little frostings, many little ice creams. So I would say that for you, yes, that there are definitely many options available, even if there's no progress with this one. I feel like you are dating multiple people or have feelings for multiple people. I get shadows, hidden, unknown, and mysterious. So your person might still stay mysterious or hidden, especially if they're dealing with their shadow side. Also, the full moon might be a revealing time. That might be a time period, so watch out for that. Keep a lookout for that. Nibbling mice, taking advantage of and unappreciative. This person might be the one taking advantage of your niceness, kindness, goodness, and love. That they might want you to give to them, but they don't feel like they can give back to you. They might be a receiver or a taker and not really a giver. So there is this. But again, I'm getting that there's I know this is an ice cream cone, but these don't look like ice creams. They look like frostings. And so I would say there's also frosting on this cupcake, and they both have sprinkles. So I would say, again, if this door is shut, maybe open a door or a couple of other doors. So they're saying for you that don't forget that you have options. Don't forget that there is many opportunities you could have. Worst nightmare, karmic connection. This might not be a good choice for you, my sweet love. It might be that in December, they just are giving you trash energy. They're not giving you good energy. It says worst nightmare, karmic connection, winter, no progress, frozen, shadow side, taking advantage of you. It might be that this is I don't want to say a bad person. I would say this might be bad for your energy. This might be a toxic energy for you. And right now, it might not be good for you. I get celebrations, get-togethers, good times, and then quality times. Okay, so for a while, I would say it's murky. Maybe this is the person that clicks into place for you in December in Capricorn part of it. Because then it shifts from this to celebrations and good times, get-togethers, and quality times. So I would say that maybe, and this is champagne and stuff. See what happens by New Year's Eve. See what happens by New Year's, because this is all about celebration, cheers, champagne, all that. See what happens if they can spend quality time with you on New Year's or by New Year's. So maybe in the beginning part of December, it's rough, but then it gets a lot better. This person for you, I get banishment, severing ties, protection from further injury, and fall in love, enchanting love. Yes, I feel like this is an enchanting love for you, but either you or they have set up boundaries. You or they may have severed ties. You or they may be protecting from further woundingness. They might even be, in their own misguided way, trying to protect you from their bad treatment. So they might be doing that. Or it might be that you guys have blocked each other, or you guys are no contact. Maybe you guys are just checking in with this person to see oh, are they better now? It kind of seems like with the cards, they're nah, not better yet. Check back later. Maybe by New Year's. So check back later. I would say that's a check back later energy. All right, now let's see. I'm going to go to your final message, and then we're going to go to the extended, and we're going to focus on what else is coming up in your life in December besides romantic love. And that might be better for you anyway, because you might be this romantic love is not giving me anything great. So this is kind of what's coming up in December in love. And then the extended is what else? Because maybe it's that love right now is a little bit murky, but maybe other things are working out really well for you. So I'm going to go to these interactive pieces here with these 3 piles. So I have 2 decks that are called Hello Winter. And then I have this deck, which is Deck the Halls Oracle. And I'm doing 2 cards for each pile. All right. So for this situation, if you guys are drawn to the first pile, I have this beautiful amethyst for you. If you guys are drawn to the second pile, we have this passionate carnelian. And if you are drawn to the third pile, we have this beautiful blue Larimar. All right, so feel free to pick pile 1, 2, and or 3. That will be your final message today. Pause the video if you need more time to decide, and then unpause the video whenever you're ready. Okay, guys. Well, first of all, I just want to thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your likes, subscribes, comments, your hypes for the channel, sharing this on your social media. That really helps me. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching my ads for 30 seconds while they play in the background. That really helps me and the channel. After 30 seconds, you can press skip, which returns you to the video, and I get credit for that. And if they're annoying, you can just put them on silent while you do something else. Also, thank you for your donations. I appreciate how you guys have donated to the channel because it helps me buy cute little reindeers for you, crystals, card decks, all of that to keep this fun. If you want to donate, feel free to go to my description box where there's PayPal, Venmo, and the Super Thanks button, as well as in the description box is my website, fairyastrology.com. Feel free to reach out if you want me to help you with your love life or anything else. I can do a video call or a phone call and channel for you direct. All right, guys. So for how your life in December will be, if you have picked this amethyst, things in December will be, oh no. Okay, so maybe hot and cold for you. Maybe hot chocolate and cold snow. Because I get bleak, it says broken relationship. So it does seem like you guys might be one of the ones pining after an ex or blocking an ex that can't come back, or maybe no progress, frozen for a bit. But then I get brisk, which says a refreshing energy. So maybe while it's not working out with this person, there may be somebody else coming in or that you connect with that's more active and is more refreshing for you. So there is this. Or maybe your person is acting bleak and then they change their behaviors or their tone and then they're more refreshing. So it may be like a hot and cold within one person, or it might be like, well, this door is blocked, but this door is open. I do get perfect timing. Take action now. So you might have somebody in December that is going to take action on you in the right timing. So within December, the timing is right and they will take action. So I do feel like that there will be action, but it is having to be based on timing. And then I get glitz and glitter, or glitter and glitz. You are in the spotlight. So you definitely will be glowing up, even though you have felt like the Queen of Wands. I don't think that any people in your life in December will think that you look desolate in any way. I feel like they're going to think that you are glittery and glitzy and that they are going to see you as a sparkling darling in the spotlight. So, they may not know that you are having a little heart that's sad. I get the cranks are skipping Christmas, third-party interference. So you might have third-party situations, especially if you or they, well, I wouldn't say you're not in a relationship. If they are in a relationship or there's a third party, which could be work, it could be like marriage, it could be a relationship. It does seem like maybe they can't celebrate Christmas with you, or maybe they can't, connect with you in the way they want because of a third-party interference. And then I get Mr. and Mrs. Claus, loving long-term commitment and marriage. So if you love somebody that's married, it might be that. It also might be that you have somebody in December that you like really, really feel all of this for, but there's a third party interference and it's not the right timing, but that they come forward more in the right timing. But it does seem like that there is like a very beautiful love there though. I feel like that you might have a love that you can't actualize, or you might have a bond or a situationship that you can't really have fully because of a third party interference or because of an external situation or circumstance, but that there is so much love there. All right, for those of you who have picked this carnelian, for you, your love life in December, I get cold, overwhelmed with stress. Ooh, but then love confession. Warm embrace, the love you want is here. Getting together, someone wants to connect. And then the weather outside is frightful. Fear of defeat, fear of the unknown. And every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Love is growing. Oh no, loss is grieving. So I feel like you might have a person in December, or multiple people, who have a fear of the unknown and are afraid of failure. They also might be grieving or getting out of a situation or an ending of a situation in their life. But they feel a lot of love with you, but they are going through an external situation separate than you that is causing them a lot of stress. This could be the workaholic one. This could be a one in a relationship, but then gets more available and free and clicks into place. But it seems like in regards to these, they do feel like you are like an angel. They are afraid to go into the unknown and to step into it. They are maybe grieving a past situation. If this is you, you might be grieving a past situation. You might be grieving in general, or you might be grieving and afraid to go into the unknown, afraid of getting involved in a new relationship, feeling like that could fail too, or that might not work out either, and might be going through tough times. With overwhelmed with stress, I feel like that you might feel very overwhelmed. We did get the overwhelmed card already. There might be a lot of stress for you in December in regards to like racing around, getting everything done, juggling your life as well as holiday stuff. It might be, overwhelmed with stress in regards to a person. It might be that like maybe you're under the weather or people you like are sick or under the weather. So there is this as well. But then these cards are very positive. So while and in spite of this difficult piece, I love Valentine's Day love confession. So there's going to be a expression of feelings or expression of love from somebody that you have feelings for in December. I love warm embrace. I feel like this person is local because I feel like they give you physical hugs and they want to get together with you in person, or they might get together with you in person. So I like this cozy energy, this hug teddy bear energy, and I feel like that there is a lot of romantic feelings from this person. So there might be somebody in December that you have a lot of mutual feelings with that is dealing with a tough time. Then I would say for you guys who have picked the blue Larimar, for you, your love life in December is warming up to you. I like this. I like the fireplace card. Warm and cozy. This person is warming up to you. And then I get Chinese New Year, reconciliation. So we did see that for some of you, your ex is coming back. For some of you, you guys need to release your ex, but this person wants to reconcile. Maybe this person is doing better now. Maybe this is the one that's love bombing. Maybe this is the one that wants to come back in. So there is this piece. So I would say this person wants to reconcile with you and they want to warm up to you. I get wrapped up. You're close to finishing. So maybe you are close to wrapping up with this person and now they're like, wait, let's get back together. Or maybe you're like, you know what, I'm all tied up or wrapped up and, or I'm wrapping up a cycle, or they're wrapping up a cycle and they're like, well, maybe we can get back together now. So there is this piece. I get it's complicated. You're working through it. You might have a complicated situationship dynamic in December and you are working through it. So you guys are more ones with either the ex coming back, or it could be complicated, but making it work out. It says, Dear Santa, manifestations. We did get manifest with the Magician card, and then it says positive affirmations. So for you in December might be manifesting and utilizing your energy very strong to manifest it in a person like this, or manifesting this connection in, or maybe they are, and maybe you're using positive affirmations, or they are being optimistic about you despite the complications. And then I get Christmas Carol, which is musical telepathy and musical therapy, and Jingle Bell. Not jingle bells, plural, jingle bell. So maybe it's like in the past you have felt like I'm the only one here. I don't have a partner. I don't have like more than one, so there is this piece. But musical telepathy, musical therapy might be a piece that helps. Maybe you guys get therapy. Maybe you guys, or you and your person get couples therapy or individual therapy. Maybe there is music you exchange back and forth, or music is important in this connection. So there is this piece. So there is that. And I would say that this is pretty good energy. This is pretty good energy. And this one is not bad, but I feel like there's complications underneath all these piles, but we saw that. All right. Now, if you guys are joining me for the extended, we'll see what else is coming up in your life for love. We're going to see what else is coming up in your life in December. That might actually help you out a lot more than like this part. Maybe love is a stress, but other things are better. We can definitely help navigate them. If other things in your life are also bad or hard, we can definitely navigate those and see what else is coming in. So if you're joining me in the extended, definitely click on the link. You guys are pile 4. You guys are the pink girly reindeer, and I will see you guys there. And if not, I'll see you guys in another video, in the archives, in the comments, or in a private reading. See you guys later. Bye.